Oh my goodness, welcome in, Bam Scout. Hey, it's you! Thank you so very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. I did an oopsie doodles. I saw that it said episode 3 or session 3. It is 4. We are 4 sessions deep into Convergence. Man. Can you believe that? 1 month. This is a 1 month. I can count barely. I'm working on it. 1 month in, right? Happy month-iversary to everybody. Did you believe that this would even go on for 4 sessions? I didn't. I had no clue it was gonna continue. But I'm happy it did. We'll see where it goes, though. I don't know. I'm excited for today. We are in a... Oh, man. Session 0. Well, you know, if you put yourself in positions where you can die, then, you know... It do be like that. It do be like that. But we'll go ahead and we'll pop in here. Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Greetings.
You know, putting us in danger is just called being an adventurer.
It's true. Well, you know, very true. However, you could, to be fair, you could have run away.
That's called being smart.
Yeah.
Int is my dump stat, man.
Well, you know, so, and here we are.
Here we are.
At least, to be fair, you guys are finally coming together as a party.
Yay.
And it's not split, so that's pretty cool.
I mean, technically we were together before, and then Madia went and did Madia
Yeah.
things.
I split the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know. I feel like that's the theme of every session that we do. It's just like, when is the party gonna split?
Yep. How are we gonna fork it up today? Well, where's Madia? Madia, what are you up to? Oh, there she goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's Vic making a scene?
Yeah, of course.
Vic's making a scene, Media's going on a magical adventure, and Caelen's going, why?
Yeah. Caelen is the only one. Go ahead.
Caelen's just trying to like hide his face because he hates the attention.
Welcome in. How are you today? Welcome for the first time.
Welcome.
Or at least chatting for the first time. Welcome. Well, with that, I think we should go ahead and go over here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. With that, if there is nothing else, are you guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Yes.
You sure?
Indeed.
No?
We while you were gone, we rolled for our new characters, so
Oh god,
Yeah.
so we're already ready for next one. Okay, got it.
I'm making a bard.
Yeah. All right. You're gonna be a bard? Okay, cool. We'll see how that goes. But with that,
That's the secret. We're all bards.
Oh no.
We can be the best band ever.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
The whole campaign
I'll be a barbarian.
We can be the budget bards.
derailed entirely. It's like, oh, you're gonna save the world? Nah, I think we're gonna just tour the world. What?
I
We'll
love
just
it.
save it along the way.
Well, the world might
man.
the world might come to an end. It's like, and we're gonna write the best fucking songs to like play us out.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Hell yeah.
I
yeah.
can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Maybe it'll be campaign 2. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Can we do this campaign too? Oh, let's do this.
Maybe we'll see. Let's get through this one first. We're only 4 sessions in, but with that, let's go ahead and start.
All right.
Madia and Harlan searched the East Quadrant for survivors. The chaos that led to loss of life was far from over. They spent hours helping the wounded into Tarnished, the pub turned temporary infirmary. All they can do now is keep the injured comfortable. Harlan asked Madia to join him in the back. He told her that there was a potential threat moving its way through the east side, and it would be best for an outsider to not linger any longer, though he was grateful for her help. Their discussion was cut short by shouting in the pub. Harlan left Madia in the back to defuse the situation, but things escalated and Madia intervened, disarming the individual of his blade. He had lost everything and blamed Harlan. Unstable, he decided to do the unthinkable. He withdrew a device from his pocket and depressed the switch. It sent a blast out in every direction, nearly collapsing the building. Everyone in Tarnished found themselves within the radius. Death was once again surrounding them as both Madia and Harlan managed to survive. Shortly after, figures garbed in black leathers, donning visors with faint blue glow, apprehend them by force. The morning came swiftly, and news of Media's absence had Caelen on edge. They left immediately and found their way to one of the bomb sites, Tarnished. A gentleman told them that Harlan and Madia had been taken by an unknown individual. Caelen and Vic had been traveling northward through the roughs and was led to an unmarked steel door nestled in the stone. The only markings out were the 3 interlocking crescent moons etched faintly on the stone ground. They had no means of entering and they were at a loss, but Vic contacted Remy, the gnomish gentleman that helped him when he first arrived in Pernios. He found a connection with the sealed warehouse and the Varlian Council, that they were the only ones that could possibly authorize entry. Remy, however, knew of a few back channels, and with the help of Vic, narrowed the search to one warehouse. They set out immediately. Madia woke in a room with Harlan watching over her. They were imprisoned with no way of knowing where they were, so they sat. A familiar voice to Madia echoed through the door. As we'll go ahead and start from there. The voice echoed out a very familiar voice to you. As you are locked in the chamber, Harlan sitting on the ground. What do you do?
I panic a little bit.
Okay. He stays quiet for a bit. You're not sure. Though the only thing you can see is the mirror on the wall. You don't see through it. But you know he's there watching.
I'm gonna just kind of sit in the corner as far away from the door as I can. If it's by this other dude, I'm just gonna crunch into the corner. It's like, I know that voice.
It seems as though you find yourself in this very strange predicament. I
Yeah,
let
so
you live once, and here you are yet again in my presence.
Yeah. So, how's it going?
How is it that you find yourself in the very trouble every time?
Well, you see, things just tend to happen around me. I happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah. You know how it goes.
Interesting. And Harlan steps up. She's not one that you're looking for. You came here for me. Whatever I'm doing here, leave her out of it. Why? And he just contemplates that for a while. Look, whatever it is that you want with me, she has nothing to do with it. She has no connection to whatever it is you're doing. Is that true?
I have no idea what you're even doing, where I am, or why I'm here, other than... Yeah, hi.
Other than the fact that you were there, down while I was making my deals. And here you are now with Harlan.
Yeah, that.
Are you sure your connections don't run a little deeper than you think?
I'm not sure what you mean by connections. No, I haven't really been in the town very long.
Yet fate seems to find you in my presence.
Yep.
And at that point, you do hear as the door unlocks. He stands right there, just watching. Smile on his face. The vivid red skin. You move? Okay.
Yep.
At that point, he walks in, closes the door. Are you sure that you're not somehow connected? Seems as though we're searching for the same thing. And again, you find yourself in the presence of someone that I require.
I don't even know what you're searching for. I'm just looking around.
At that point, he takes his hand and he grasps at Harlan and pulls him by the neck. You do see as the gauntlet that he has over his left hand start to glow. You can see ripples and rings running off of his fingers, kind of faintly emanating. You hear him struggle. Are you sure you're not connected?
Please put him down.
He drops him. He falls to his knees and he coughs. All right then. Since you're not willing to even entertain me, Harlan, let's go. He walks out. Harlan looks back at you. Just kind of catches your eyes. And for the first time under his visor, you do see like a faint red glow. You don't catch his eyes, but you just see a soft glow as he walks out wordlessly. The door closes behind.
Oh no.
You hear them walk away. What are you doing?
Actually, I wonder. We were able to speak telepathically before by holding the amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work now if I were to try again?
You can certainly try.
Okay, I'm going to attempt it.
Okay. And as you grasp the amulet, you already notice that there is a bit of glow from beneath. As you take hold of the amulet, the rings start to show up, and it kind of projects it, almost like a hologram. You try to talk?
I do. Let me know what you see. Maybe we can still get out of this.
His voice rings through your mind. Just sit tight. I have a plan. Hopefully this works, but we'll see.
Be careful.
I'll get you out of this, I promise.
No, we'll get out of this.
He doesn't respond to that.
Harland, we will get out of this. Right?
Just sit tight.
Harlan.
Caelen and VIC. You make your way through Einsamherz. The maze-like paths of the catwalks. You find your way to where you need to be. The one warehouse that just so happens to line up with the door on the outside. You see the etchings on the wall. From a distance, though. So you are walking up. Go ahead and give me a perception check, both of you.
Sure. God damn it.
Caelen, you don't see much of anything. It doesn't seem like this area is guarded. Getting here, all the twists and turns, you don't realize, or you don't notice or gather that if you didn't know where you were going, you would be able to find your way to this place. The tunnels that lead into the walls and back out eventually find your way through, but there's no guards, nothing stationed, just a simple door in the wall.
Are there any gaps in the wall at all?
Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Sure.
Nothing to be seen. You see the door, but nothing else.
Vic, I think the route here was meant to confuse. I don't think without direction we would have been able to find a place like this.
I mean, it's possible, but with I'm trying to think here. You said that this is definitely the door that she should be behind, right?
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Yeah. God damn it.
From what you know, following the blueprints that were laid out at Remy's, you think that you're there, but you're not positive.
This should be it. Something is not right.
Can I specifically inspect the door to see if there's like enough of a gap under it to roll my spider in?
Go ahead and give me one more perception. Actually, are you gonna do it from afar, or are you gonna look at the door close up?
I sort of assumed we'd gotten pretty close by now.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and
So
roll an investigation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there is a gap under the door. It doesn't seem like these are more heavy clad as the ones on the outside.
Okay, I'd like to slowly roll my spider through the bottom of the door
Okay.
and then go into trance to see through its eyes.
All right. So you hear a ting on the ground rolling, the brass on stone. Eventually it gets right under the door jamb, and it pops open. You hear the feet brace itself as the springs cause it to go quiet. Your vision goes blank and shows up in a grayscale and slightly fuzzy as you are looking through the eyes of your spider. The hallway is long and dark. You do see a few of the lights dotting in the distance on the ceiling.
Well, while he's doing that, can I look for if there's a way on the outside here, like where we are, to open the door? If there's like a lever or a button or something to push to open it?
Mm-hmm. It's easily done. You can tell as there is a push bar.
Okay. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay.
Can I turn around the spider to see if there's like a mechanism or trap or lock on the door?
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Okay.
Ooh.
You notice that on the other side of the door, following the edges where the push bar on the other side is, there is a 2 blocks, one on the wall, the other attached to the door.
Okay, can I relay this to Vic while I'm tranced or no?
You can talk, yes.
Seems there's some kind of heavy lock on the door. I can try to open it from the inside. Give me a moment.
I'll like move towards the door, but I won't like push it. Yeah, we'll wait for him to say something.
Yeah, I'll move the spider up to try and open the lock as carefully as I can. I'm assuming it's a lock.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a For yours, roll me a 1d20 and just add a +2 to it.
Ooh.
Thank God.
As you climb with your spider, you check and look at the mechanisms in this lock, and it's fairly simple. But as dexterous as this spider is, you pop the lock, and you're certain that it is unlocked.
All right, I've unlocked it. I think it should open easily now. I didn't see any traps, but do be careful. We don't know what we're walking into.
All right. I will carefully and quietly try to open this door. If there's a sound of like a creaking hinge or whatever, I'll go even slower. But
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
sure. God damn it.
As you push the door, the bar depresses into the door itself, and you push it forward. You do hear kind of click. It does echo through the hallway.
I'll hold for a minute, see if there's any other sounds.
Give me
And
a
if not,
perception
I'll
check.
keep. Okay. Please, get this better.
You listen for a moment, leaving the door cracked slightly.
Mhm.
No sounds.
Okay. I'll slowly open it the rest of the way.
Okay. And the door opens inward. You also see that hallway, the stone, dusty, but it has been disturbed. See the lights kind of flickering down the hallway. It goes about 150 feet until it hits another doorway.
Another push bar.
From where you can see at your distance, you're looking at about 150 feet, and there's a faint glow. You can't really tell. Go ahead and give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Sure. Yeah, that tracks.
Not sure if it's a push bar or not.
Okay, I'll step into the hallway anyways and quietly make my way towards that other door.
Okay.
Can Caelen see me, or can he only see through the thing right now?
Caelen can only view through one lens or the other, either his eyes or the spider. So,
Okay.
so Caelen sees.
As once Vic has the door open, he would return to his vision and pick up the spider.
Okay. You reach down, the spider jumps into your hand and turns back into a ball.
Okay. I'll slowly and quietly walk through and kind of wave him behind me.
Okay.
Caelen will nod silently and follow.
All right. So what are you guys doing as you are now in the hallway with the lights flickering, some staying solid, but others not so much?
Trying not to make sound as we get to the other door.
All right.
Same.
So let's go ahead and get some stealth checks from both of you.
Okay, not bad. Okay.
That's not bad. Yeah. There's nothing to kick. The floors are solid and they're not too in disrepair. Obviously there's some panels missing, but you dodge them and you're just keeping it slow and steady. But eventually you make it through the hallway.
Is there another gap under this door?
There is.
I will use my spider again.
Okay.
Okay.
So, go ahead and give me... it's the same contraption on the door. Though this one does not seem engaged.
Vic, I think it's already open.
I'll give him a tap on his shoulder and can he Can he hear me? Like, is it if it's the one that I'm thinking of, then he can speak and like see through the other thing, but I don't think he can hear me if I talk to him, right?
With this, no, it's different. It can hear you.
Okay.
It can only see through the spider.
Once I see that and say it, you'll see my eyes go from being sort of white or being clouded over, and I'll blink a couple times and sort of return to my senses.
Okay. So I guess once he does that, then because I want to make sure that he can see what's happening too. So once he's back to his full senses, I'll quietly open it again. Try to, anyways. Yeah.
So, you pop the door open.
I'll pause again as it makes a sound.
Nothing happens.
Nothing. I don't hear anything. Anybody reacting to it?
Nothing from where you are, no.
Okay. And I'll quietly open it up and see where this leads us.
All right.
I'll pick up the spider again.
At this point, you only see the faint glow from behind you. Everything beyond is something obscured, at least for Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny, because robots don't get dark vision, but everybody else does.
That's so weird, honestly. Peering into the darkness, I'll quietly say to Caelen, I can't see much ahead of us. I don't know where we're supposed to go from here.
Oh, I happen to be able to see in the dark. Would you like me to guide you?
Carefully. Don't get too far ahead. I'll keep a hand on his shoulder.
Okay.
Or on my tail. It's actually one of the few times it would be useful.
I guess on his tail then, yeah.
So with this, I'll go ahead and give Caelen like a small light that you can follow. Since you are grasping onto his tail, can you see that? Wait, you definitely can see that.
If I move right in front of you, can you see that?
I can see you, yeah. I can see you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you like a small light.
Mm-hmm.
So you can follow where Caelen is, and that's all you can see.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. I'll tell you if we're making a turn, but I'm only going forwards for now.
Yep, go for it. Actually, keep going. I want to see how far I can see you.
You'll
Okay,
be able
so
to
just kind of follows you.
Yeah, you'll be able to see.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll say if anything happens, you are on Caelen's ass pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. I'm no more than 5 feet behind him.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, you walk up, and you are greeted by several doors. You do see, as these ones do not have any handles. There is a button on the side, though.
Are there windows on the door? Is there a
No,
gap
solid
where I can
iron.
put? Okay, and no gaps.
No.
There are doors here with buttons next to them. I'm not sure what they do. Can I do an investigation check to see if I can sort of tell, being an artificer?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Ooh.
Yeah. You get a sense that the mechanism used in these doors, the button, almost like keypad style, activates these doors in some way.
I think buttons open the doors, but I'm not sure what's behind them. Do you think we should try them? Move on?
I'm not sure. Being in here now, do I recognize this place at all? Like, do I recognize what this tunnel could be leading to?
No.
From like my history here? No?
You've never been in this one before.
Right. Okay.
You've been in a few of the weapon caches, but this one is unfamiliar to you.
Okay. In the other weapon caches, were there ever doors like this, or is this a new addition?
You've seen similar, but nothing of this make. It
Okay.
seems as though... Go ahead and roll me a history check.
Sure. History. One of these days. One of these days I'll get a good roll.
You're not sure. I mean, a lot of the weapon cache or the facilities have similar structures, but you can't really put your finger on it. But something's different.
My concern is that if we open and go through, we won't be able to get back again. There's nothing saying that Media's through this. Are you able to send your device through again?
I can't see much of a gap under or beside the door. I don't know how if I could. Hang on a moment, Vic. And Caelen's gonna look for, something mundane on the ground, like a pebble or something like that.
Okay.
Is there anything like right at his feet that he can grab?
In terms of pebbles, no, but there are a lot of loose metal plates. The plating on this area is very creaky, and as you're walking, you do hear it creak under your weight.
Okay.
Right.
If there
There's
is a
metal on
small, if there is a small piece of metal that's sort of like, palm size,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would like to pick it up and use my magical tinkering on it to create a small 5-foot radius light for Vic.
All right.
Oh,
Can I flavor this?
Sure. Absolutely.
All right. So Caelen picks up a small piece of metal, and he holds it in his hand and looks at it very closely. Takes his nail and gently scratches in a sort of like a rune that Vic has on his body, but much more basic and in a much more familiar language.
Got it.
And using that, after he scratches that in, he places his thumb on top of it and just holds it there to give it a bit of heat. And as he does that, slowly, the piece of metal begins to emanate a heatless light. And after that, he gives it to Vic and he says, "It should be small enough that you should be able to see what you're doing and cover it if need be."
right. And how long will this last?
Until I imbue something else with it.
Interesting. Well, thank you. This should be quite helpful.
Shall we move forward and see what else is here before we open up these doors?
I suppose. Let's see if there's any that are different than the others, perhaps. I don't know why it keeps pinging it, but if there's something that's different or something else down the way, we can always come back here if we need to.
Of course.
I guess with the new light, I'll go in front of Caelen so that I'm kind of blocking a little bit if something comes at us.
Okay. And at that point, we'll go ahead and return to Madia. So we'll pause for that. Madia, you've been sitting there for a while. 15 minutes, 20 minutes have passed since Harland and the others left. What are you doing?
First off, I'm avoiding the invisible magic above me. Second off, I'm gonna try and peek around to that door. I want to find a way to open it, if at all possible.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I can definitely fail you one of those.
Yeah, go ahead and fail me one.
There you go. Oh,
That's not bad.
my 2 brain cells work today.
Now, You're not familiar with these kinds of locks on this door. You didn't hear a key. You didn't hear a latch. Though there is, on this one, all along the sides, there are blocks that connect to one another. And you're not 100% sure what they do, but it is holding the hinges closed.
I need to move these blocks with something. Can I find anything to do that in this room with?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
You find pieces of loose floor.
Maybe I could try that.
Okay. You grab a piece of this slab, the iron that is rusted through and oxidized. There's holes, pits into it, but you find a solid enough piece that hasn't eroded away completely.
Okay. Yes. Let's pop this sucker open.
Okay. Are you hitting it?
Nope. I'm trying to pry it if I can.
Okay. As you put the steel to it, it attracts it.
What?
And it is held in place.
Okay, I didn't plan for this eventuality. Okay. What if I use some more pieces? I'm gonna find some more metal.
Okay. Magnets are weird, yes.
She doesn't know magnets? Come on, man.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Yes, I can. Oh, come on!
Do you manage to find one more piece, smaller, a little less significant in weight?
Okay, let's use this. We're gonna pry this sucker open.
Okay. And as you pull it again, once again, you see as the piece of metal attaches to the outside of these blocks.
She is perplexed.
Who would have thunk it?
She doesn't quite know what to do in this situation. I guess I'll try to... Can I move those at all? Now that it's stuck to it, can I use it as some sort of leverage?
Give me a perception check.
Nope.
You can't really... It's hard to tell whether or not you can use something for leverage, though looking around you do see a flash from your amulet.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately turn my attention to that.
Okay. Do you grab it or you just look?
Both?
Okay. As you grab it, you do hear, what are you doing? Are you making noise?
A little bit.
They're getting impatient in here. Just be careful. If you're trying to do something, do it quietly. I'm almost done.
Okay, because I found stuff that sticks to the wall and I don't quite know what to do with it yet. But it is rather interesting. It just goes... Ding.
It's the magnets on the door. If you can find a way to overload the circuit, then you can probably break it, but I would say hold on for a little bit. Trying to do something.
So, if I overload it, do I just put a whole bunch more metal on it?
It needs an electrical surge for it to shut down.
Like lightning.
Possibly.
I don't have lightning.
Then why'd you ask?
Thank God.
Then why did you ask?
Would the invisible magic above us work? Asking for a friend.
Possibly, but be careful. Bare wires like that carry a lot of voltage.
What's voltage?
Where are you? Never mind. Something is. I'm very close to finishing it. They're getting curious. I have to focus. You'll know.
I'll experiment.
Right.
I'll figure this out.
Something. Just wait for my mark. You'll know.
Okay. In that case, while I'm waiting for whatever he's gonna do, I'm gonna try and see if I can get some of those wires ready.
All
Because
right.
I bet you some of that invisible magic is gonna help me here.
All right. While you're doing that, Caelen and Vic will return to you in the dungeon. I know we're split on this, so what are you guys doing?
I think we're just continuing down this hallway.
If any of the doors are like different, obviously, we would probably pause.
All right. And in that point,
Yeah.
you see as
Oh, what is that sound?
there is, you can see something on the wall sparking and sending sparks onto the ground, flashing.
Oh, that's what that sound is. Okay. I'm like,
It's
what the fuck is that?
Can I investigate to figure out what the heck it is?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation. Ooh, that was scary.
That was
You have
scary.
never seen this thing before. The plating on the side is broken and busted as you see the wires tangled from within. The pieces on the ground are just kind of in disrepair as you see several black marks on the wall, sending just sparks everywhere.
I'm not sure what this is, Vic, but I think we can be sure it's dangerous.
Is it like blocking our way?
No, it's just up on the wall. It's this thing right here. It's
Okay.
about 10 feet up.
Perhaps we should just avoid it for now.
It's probably for the best. Let's keep moving though. Be careful. Oh boy. This is a room.
Do I recognize any of this on the ground?
At this point, I'm gonna say that there's no need for rolling. You don't recognize any of this.
Not even from my vision?
Not even from your vision.
God damn it.
Cat.
And there's no point in rolling to see if I have any clue what it is.
I'll say, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
That could be worse.
It could be, but there's really nothing to gain from this, though you do see as the markings have it's hard because running across something that is so unfamiliar, you can gather that there is some significance, there is an arcane nature to it, but what it's used for, why it's there, is just eluding you at this point.
I mean, fair enough. Sorry, yawn speak.
No, you're fine.
Vic, ahead seems like a dead end, but I think I see a couple of doors. Do you want to... I think we should just move.
If we stay along one wall, it's probably best so we don't get lost. We go right or left?
There is no path left. It's only straight and to the right, and ahead is a dead end, so I think we should move to the right.
You can see that far. Great.
Well, yes, about about 60 feet ahead of me. I can see in the dark.
I see.
How far can you see in the dark?
You gave me the light. That's about it.
Currently 5 feet.
Oh, I didn't realize it was not.
I
at
can
all.
see to exactly here. By the way, that's it.
Caelen's gonna make a mental note of that for later.
All right. Let's stick to the right then. Keep careful though.
Both of you make a perception check.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Oh shit! My best roll of the night.
Damn, Vic. You hear shouting and you hear from down the hall. Coming from
Down
this
which-
direction.
Over there. Okay. Like I don't see a hallway yet.
At this
Just
point,
shouting
all
and
of you,
banging?
you hear shouting and some kind of like concussive sounds hitting the wall. All of you start to hear these sounds as there is a whir going. You can hear a all of you hear this.
I kind of just look back at Caelen. That doesn't sound good.
Is that the mark?
And I'll
Do I go?
pick up the pace a little bit.
Oh God.
I don't
Get
know
to the start of the hallway.
what do you do, Madia?
Panic.
Uh-huh.
Invisible magic, go!
So what do you do?
I use the wires.
All right. With that, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God. Saving throw, normal. Squat.
Oof.
So what's voltage again?
We'll find out. Which isn't too bad. As you feel the energy surge through your body, you just see a blink of light just as you take 5 points of lightning. But you do see as all of the metal falls off from the magnet, clanging on the ground. The humming, that sound, that is getting faster.
Get out! Get out!
All right.
Oh shit!
What are you guys doing? Because at this point,
Moving towards the sound, I think.
all right.
God, what way do I go?
Did we hear that loud noise?
Oh yeah, you heard everything. You hear a thing, and then eventually you hear a and then clanging from a few doors ahead. You heard some sounds and clangs from here.
What are you? Oh, sorry. 1 second.
Cat are doing things.
I mean, we'll when he gets back, we'll probably head straight for that door.
Okay.
And
So,
I
yeah.
feel like if he doesn't push the button to hopefully, fingers crossed, open it, then Caelen will.
Okay. We'll see. We'll give Bam a bit. So, oh my God, the party's coming back together. Maybe.
Briefly.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
you heard
Oh,
some
God.
clanging at the end of the hall, and the
Pick up
sound,
the pace still.
the
Yeah.
waves are coming from this direction. You can still hear from beyond that door.
From down here.
Yes, and you heard clanging from over here.
Never split the party again.
Oh God.
I feel like Vic is hesitating. Caelen goes up to this door and pushes the button next to it.
All right, and
Yes. Baker's definitely hesitating
yeah,
here.
it sinks down into the ground. You hear it. It's the squeaking sound.
Hearing that, I'm gonna panic and jump in this room.
Okay.
Oh no.
They're onto me.
All right.
I'll hesitate a little bit and see if I can see anything.
There's
From
nothing
where this whirring comes
solid iron door like all of the other ones. It is raised. There is no indication what's on the inside.
Okay, I'll follow Caelen then.
Okay.
For now.
I'm like pressed up as hard as I can against the wall, trying to make myself as small as possible.
All right.
Kalen's gonna like sort of whisper shout. He's trying not to make a ruckus, but he needs someone to hear him. He's gonna be, Madia, are you in here?
Do we see which door has fallen down, or which door is not here?
Oh, the door. I mean, the door is there. Like these ones swing open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
So I guess can we see where the clanging came from then?
Go ahead and roll a perception check, because you heard it through walls.
That's almost good.
Caelen, you notice some of the plates on the ground are disturbed in this area. It doesn't seem like they were there normally as the door is open.
Wait, this door to my right?
Yes.
He's not gonna step inside. He's gonna peek inside and say, Madia, are you here?
Can I hear this?
I don't know. Can you? Roll a perception.
Okay, I can fail that too. Nope.
You are panicked at this point, making yourself small in the corner. You are not paying attention to the sounds around you.
My heart's too loud.
Are these the same doors that have the button on the outside still?
No, these are different.
These are different.
Yeah,
I
these
don't
ones
see
have
a way to
handles.
open them.
Yes. These have
Are they
handles.
just push bar? Or like?
Are they open like prison bars, or
No,
are
they're
they
solid.
Okay.
The only thing you can see are the holes. Like there's glass and mirrors through these.
Okay. Caelen would look into the glass to see if he can see
Okay.
Madia. And then I guess moving on, because he doesn't see anything in there, he would, sort of whisper, Madia, Madia.
Are you sure she's here?
I don't know, but she could be.
At that point, you hear from a distance. You hear, "Ah!" and you just in that moment you just feel a shockwave. You don't know why. Vic, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
This isn't a poison, is it?
Oh no.
If it is, I get advantage, but
No,
I'm assuming it's not.
It is not a poison.
I think I know what this is. Oh no.
You feel your body as this energy, this shock wave that runs through. You just seen through the walls, kind of it vibrating. This blue energy runs through
This is
everything.
an EMP.
You feel yourself lock up. And in that moment, you see Vic's eyes flicker for a second. But you regain yourself.
Whatever that was, it was not good.
Can I hear that if it wasn't quiet?
Oh, you absolutely heard that.
Oh my god. This door flies open. Oh god!
Yeah. Caelen runs up and gives her a big hug. I thought I lost you.
I thought I lost you guys, lost it too. But they took another one. There was another person with me. Harland, we need to find him.
We don't have much time. So one of those things hits again. I don't know if I can muster it off again.
We need to at least help him. He made it possible for me to get out of that door.
Fine.
He's helping.
I'll start backing back down the hallway again. And back to the door we came through.
Okay.
Caelen is going to, before he moves away,
Mm-hmm.
Kalen's going to create an Eldritch Cannon.
All right.
It's going to be a protector. I'll put that in the chat. This.
All right.
Before we begin making way down the path, Madia is going to keep her hand on Caelen's shoulder and kind of grips it tightly. Says, "It's the one we saw before. He's here. He has this one called Harlond. He captured me."
Madia. I don't think we can fight one like that. Not even with Vic.
I don't have to fight him. Perhaps we can at least assist in him getting away. Give him time, at the very least.
All right.
Do you know where he took this Harland?
Was I able to tell anything from while I was watching them leave with the amulet?
As soon as the door was closed behind nothing, you did. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, hell.
Also, is that 12 temporary hit points for all of us?
Correct. I'm gonna flavor it in a second.
Okay.
The only thing you noticed was one of those blue-visored individuals flanking behind Harland as the door closed.
There was one other with them. Had a blue visor. I'm not sure where they went from there. We have to at least try, right?
We'll try we shall. Do you want to flavor your thing there, Caelen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
describe that.
Oh,
It's alright.
no, all good. All good. All right. Let me just set this up. Caelen goes to one knee for a moment and takes a sort of... It looks like a bunch of scrap metal pasted together in the form of a cylinder out of his backpack. It's one of the prototypes I've been working on for a very long time, but it should help us here. He places it on the ground and presses some sort of button on the top. And you can see it's tiny sized. Two legs pop out, and there seems to be a third, and it doesn't quite come out. So Caelen sort of, flicks it somewhat aggressively, and then it pops out as well. It works, I swear. And then suddenly, after all three of its legs are out, it slowly raises its body slightly, and then suddenly has a pop upwards. And a sort of head-type thing pops out of it. And you see it sort of spit like a green energy wave. And you feel like there's something enveloping you. Slightly slimy, but not terribly uncomfortable. That should
So
protect us a bit. And then he
All
holds
gain
out...
12?
Yeah, 12 temporary. And he holds out his arm, and the tiny three-legged cannon sort of clumsily wobbles its way onto his wrist and sort of locks onto it.
But I will. I'll check in and make sure everything's fine and give you a call back right away.
God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sounds like a work call.
Yeah. Also, they may have all of my gear. What I've got on me is all I've got. So, there's that. I have a little bit of magic, but not much. Just cantrips, really.
It's all right. We'll just do our best.
I
He,
guess it's go.
Caelen will also take out his light crossbow,
Okay.
which has an infusion in it.
Got it. So, you all stand there in this prison area. What are you guys doing?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's see if we can figure out where he went. That sound from before came from below us here.
That's probably
And you
where they
notice as the door at this point is half down in the ground and stuck.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. It's gotta be from here.
Can I push the door the rest of the way down?
If you want to, you could try.
Do
Go
we
ahead.
need to in order to get
Check.
through?
Yeah,
We need
go
to in
ahead.
order to get through.
One. No, you don't need to get through. It is low enough that you can get through, but one of
okay.
you could roll with advantage or just one each.
It's probably better if it is all the way down anyways, but
Yeah,
I'll try.
I guess.
With
I'll
advantage.
help him.
I'm
With
not
advantage,
strong.
yeah.
So
advantage.
I'm getting an advantage or are you getting advantage?
You got this. Got the big muscles.
He goes with advantage.
And it was close to the lowest, but you push it down,
Cool.
and it lowers into the ground.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, what's that? Harland!
And you do see as Harland is sitting on the ground, half of his arm is blown off. He's holding the wound and his eyes are closed. You can see him breathing, but it's shallow.
Does anyone have any healing? I don't have any potions.
I do.
I thought you were a healer.
I used all of my magic earlier.
Caelen will take out a potion of greater healing and hand it to Madia.
Thank you. And she
Cool.
goes and she quickly gives it to Harland.
Okay, so go ahead and mark that off. You feed the potion to Harland, and in that moment he gasps. And he just kind of leans his head against the wall. I'm alive.
Yeah. And we're getting out of here. Friends are here. We're gonna get you out. Gonna get us out.
We can't.
What do you mean we can't?
We can't allow this place to exist. We have to shut it down.
Vic's gonna start walking around a little bit and see what he can see in here. Besides, I assume this is the EMP thing.
Yeah, and you're not 100% sure as to what it is. There is still a pulsing as the rings are slowly rotating around one another. But you don't see anybody else. There
Can
are
I-
some scorch marks on the ground.
Does Harlan still have his gauntlet?
No.
Can I get up close to this device and investigate? Sort of.
Sure. For this, go ahead and roll me an investigation with disadvantage. Oh, it could have been so good, but
You just had to do it,
I
didn't
know, I'm so sorry. You have no idea what this object is. Its origin, nothing. This is something beyond your scope. You can't gather what it's for, why it's here.
Holland, did you... That you said that was your name, correct?
Yeah, my name's Harlan.
Do you know what this is? In no book or machine or magic I've ever seen quite like this. What is it?
It's a portal device. It's used
What?
to transport from distance.
Portal device.
So it uses teleportation magic.
Kind of.
Does it connect us with GLaDOS? Sorry, I had to.
Nice.
It has connections all over the world, but can be used to connect great distances and send signals.
Is
Why-
that where that asshole went?
He wanted to bring something here, but I managed to send him somewhere else.
Can we stop him from coming back?
Oh, please.
There's no way that he can come back through this, at least this point. It's all shut off to him. And where I sent him, he's still on Regnum, but how long he'll take to get back to Pernios, I don't know.
You said we had to destroy this place. How could we do that?
Not necessarily just destroy, but possibly shut down the cores.
Corpse. Okay.
The energy source of this place. You need to get access to the bridge.
How would a bridge help us here?
He means the control room.
Yes.
What?
The control room, yes.
Do we even know where it is?
I do. It's behind any points to the wall. There is an access through here, but he holds up the tablet. Right now, you're going to need to restart this place. It's running on auxiliary power, but it needs to run on the main.
So it needs more invisible magic. Got it.
Well, how long will it take us? Should we simply leave and recover and bring reinforcements or help?
I wouldn't recommend bringing anyone here. The fact that this individual has access to this place, I fear that if anyone else, especially at the top, know of this place and know how to utilize it, there's no telling what they can do with the technology here.
Well,
So,
if Medea trusts you, then I suppose I shall as well. Medea,
yes, Caelen?
what do we do?
Well, I guess Harland, let's get you to your feet, and then see if we can find any of my gear. Do you know if they had anything in here, Harland? Did you see anything?
No, nothing in here.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
And
Fine.
real quick, what potion did you give him?
greater healing.
You notice that even though you fed him the greater healing, his form, his wounds are not healing. Though you don't see any blood anywhere.
What?
Do I notice this?
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Yikes. Oh,
Yes, you do notice that the part of the shoulder where it's cut off and he's holding, you notice that there's no blood. There was no blood splatter. There was no sign of his arm or anything. Simply gone.
are you quite all right? There's no blood.
He turns his eyes and looks away. I'm fine. I just need to rest. We need to, and he's starting to, you can hear that he's slipping a little bit. We need to close the bridge. We need to get to it.
Okay.
Galen's gonna use his Eldritch Cannon again to give him some temporary hit points.
Okay.
6. Okay. I don't know if they stack. Do they stack?
Temporary hit points do not stack, no.
If you're casting it on everybody again, or if you can choose a different target, like if it doesn't overwrite, then yeah, he got it separate. And you guys
I can choose.
Okay.
Yeah, I can choose targets, so I'll give him the 6 temporary hit points.
Okay. While everybody else still have the 12.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But at that point, he's still holding the tablet, and you do see him just drift in and out of consciousness as his head lolls forward.
Okay.
What is the tablet? Can we look at it?
Go ahead and roll an investigation for anybody that is looking at it.
Well, I'm going to try and do whatever healing I can in the meantime to keep him going.
Okay.
Vic is also examining this door. Is it another one of the push ones or another button one? Like, is there a way to open it?
It is a push.
It said,
It is a
he said that it was
button.
through here, right? That we needed to go.
You don't know. He just said
You don't
you
know.
need to get access to reset the power.
Okay.
As for Caelen, with your investigation, you look at it and you see a metal device with a display that is glowing faintly. You see writing on it, but you can't read it. You don't know what it says. There's things on it that are flashing, and the background, a picture moves slightly.
What is this device of yours? Can we use it to open the door?
I think he might be too far out of it. Try to see if I can get him back.
So what are you trying to do to bring him back from where he is? What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna use my heal checks. Whatever I got, medicine checks. Just
Alright.
something.
Yeah, go
Try
ahead.
not to
Roll.
stabilize him.
Yeah.
I will hand over. I also have a potion of superior healing, so I will give that to you.
Okay.
In case you need it, use it as you see fit. Obviously, like if you think it'll help, then just give it to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this roll here, see what I can find out first before trying to apply that.
Okay.
Let's go. Hey.
And you try to comfort him and bring him to as gently as possible. You check and you see the wounds, though the wounds don't look natural. You're not 100% sure what's going on. The flesh doesn't seem right in some way. And looking under, even beyond the wounds, things are a little strange to you, but he does come to. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired.
We have one last healing potion.
Oh, save
Just
it.
gonna-
No, save it. I don't need it. I'll be fine.
This control room, is it through here?
No, and he points back over here, through the room. There is a door on this side that leads out onto the deck.
So we want this door. Is this one a push or a button, or is this different?
This one has no. The door is there, but there is no buttons for it.
Harland, how do we open it?
You're going to need to restart the power here, but you're going to need this tablet, so. And he hands it up to Madia, as Media's the only one standing next to him currently.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It's very odd.
Where do we need to bring this tablet then?
You can take it around this whole facility. You'll be able to access everything from there as long as you can get everything reset. But he does hand the tablet over to Madia.
Okay, and Medea's gonna quickly hand it over to Caelen because she will probably break it.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. There is writing beyond that is popping from the surface that you can see. You can read. You're not necessarily read, you can understand.
Oh.
As you hand it over to Caelen.
Can you read it, Medea? I can't make out what it says.
Oh goodness. Okay. Well, this says, and I'll try and relay what I see.
Caelen, how do you use the Facebook?
Wait, what?
What?
It's like teaching a grandma how to do technology. It's gonna be great.
Oh no!
But you
And
look,
I don't know it.
you look at it, and there are various lists. There are dials that actually pop out. You see an entire floor plan that is connected. There are along the grids. You do see as there are red areas on the map.
That's a weird map. I think this is way more fragile. I'm sure a paper version would be far more durable. Unless it's water.
God.
Does it say where we need to go?
Does it?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
I can
Nice.
definitely fail one of those. Again. There you go.
I'm guessing since I can't read it, I can't assist, right?
Mm-mm. This is something that if you can't see it, then yeah.
This is all Madia.
There are.
I'm sorry.
There are markings that you can read, and you get an idea of what they are, but it doesn't tell you exactly where to go. You know where the bridge is. You know you ascertain where the power room is, and it does line up. So I would say for that, with a 9, especially with you looking at it, you do know that there is a power room in this distance. Somewhere in there.
So somewhere that direction, I'm going to say, kind of gesturing up over my head. There, I think. No, I'm going to turn the map upside down. Looking around.
Vic, can you take a look?
I think it's that way.
I can try. I'll reach for the tablet, I guess.
Okay.
Can I decipher this?
Yeah, I'll kind of hand it over to him and kind of gesture what I was looking at. So there's a bunch of red marks over here, and I think we go that way, but I'm not quite sure.
The red marks, anything you don't see. You just see a few. You just see the same markings that Caelen pointed out.
So only Madia can see the red markings.
Yes, because think of it like a hologram, and it pops up. She's the only one that can see it.
Interesting. I don't know what it is you're seeing, but
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
seem that I can see the same.
Well, I guess I'm your ineffective navigator then. Let's try and find our way.
Lead the way then. Lead the way, but not too far.
I won't go very far, trust me. Oh gods. Okay. I guess heading this direction, looking down at the map, where are the red areas?
You notice that there is one beyond this door.
Okay. Don't go to the north, but let's try the south.
As in, you know that the power room is that way, more so.
Oh.
But
Oh.
it is red. It's red. It's like a red. There's like a red marking around it.
Quest marker. What?
Or maybe areas that are out? I don't know.
Of interest? Oh, this is definitely of interest. Look at that. Do you see this?
No.
Well, you may wish to enter.
And you enter. There are various vials of a very faint blue liquid, very familiar to the Viralium that you see, but this seems to be inert in some way.
Oh shit, we're taking that.
But there are lots of vials in this room. You do see a lamp on the table and paper strewn across. It seems as though this area was cleaned up in a hurry.
Let's grab some of that Viralium, or quote-unquote Viralium.
There is
Can I-
only like 2 vials of the Verolium liquid. Everything else, some of it has been shattered, and you see glass all over the floor. Caelen.
Can I do a quick perception check to see what all the books are, if there's anything that might be useful?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you peruse the library. You notice that the books have a common theme, or at least what you can glean looking at it. There are various books of the gods, a scholar's notes of why they don't exist. There are dozens of accompanying writings from other scholars. Give me 1 second. There are also several books that are related to interdimensional travel, and they're in relation to the material plane.
Okay. I am gonna... With that perception check, can I just sort of... I'm trying to get through these quickly because that's not why we're here. So I would like briefly browse. With that perception check, can I sort of say, I want to grab like 2 books that are the most sort of interesting, one on the god subject, why they don't exist, and another on interdimensional travel.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and just give me a D100 roll.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
There's no high or low. Just a D100.
First one.
Just a D100. No high or low.
Oh,
All numbers matter in this case. Yeah. Okay. All right.
66.
Yeah. You managed to pull 2 books that seem to be of interest, and we'll go ahead and I'll give you writings from them at a later time.
Yeah. I'm just tossing them in my book for now and continuing to look with the others for how we can reset this power.
Okay. But there is a door on the far wall.
Yeah, Vic has been kind of like one-track minding towards the doors to make his way into the next areas, because none of this is really of that much interest to him, so he's just trying to make his way through this before anything else goes wrong.
And yes, there is a button on the side, the keypad.
I will push the button.
All right. You push the button, and the door lowers. Now, in this case, let me go ahead and give you behind the veil. Nothing's there. So, you're going to use your brain. There, you open up, and there are thousands of wires wrapped around one another, strewn across this panel along the wall with hundreds of switches along the way. There are buttons to push, levers to pull. It is a mess.
I would like to open up the Google How-To on my tablet.
Okay, so are you looking in as well?
Madia?
Oh yeah, I'm kind of leaning over, going, "Yep, that's something in there." I'm looking down at my tablet and looking over at Vix, like, maybe this will help you.
I still can't see what you see on this thing.
I can attempt to relay.
But Madia, as you look up at this panel, you see something overlaid on top of them, like a faint hologram. Various switches lighting up, and some of them darkened.
What sort of magic is this? It's like some of them have... It's brighter than the others. Can't you see this?
No, I can't. Which ones are brighter?
Okay, I indicate the ones that are bright.
Okay.
I don't know how it's supposed to help me, actually. Hold on. So the ones that are brighter, are they on? Are they off?
I have no idea.
Do they lead anywhere?
Can I see where they're leading?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I can definitely.
Disadvantage.
Good. Okay, I'll fail you one of those, no problem. Oh.
Not bad.
Aggressively neutral.
It takes a while. You spend a good 30 minutes trying to figure it out. It's like trying to put a piece of furniture together from IKEA, but you know that you have to go back because this flat pack was not shipped with all of the things. So you're going to spend 40 minutes in line trying to get the right piece. It's in a different language. You have no idea what's going on, but eventually you do find the lines that connect to other relays within the wall. And you find as some of the grayed out panels that pop out at you, some of the wires have been severed.
So those ones appear to be broken. That one looks like it's off. That one looks like it needs... That one. We need to turn that one on.
But mind you, this has been over an hour as you are... As you've been trying to, like, lay this out.
While she was doing that, Caelen would be sort of very carefully inspecting whatever these panels are on the end of the desk.
Okay. And you do see... Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah. Oh.
Could have been good. It could have.
This is fine.
There's a lot of switches and buttons, dials, and things that lead to nothing. You can see it's solid under. The table itself attaches to the ground beneath. As to what they do, all of the labels that are on it, you cannot read it.
So Harlan was saying we needed to turn this thing back on to the primary power. With broken wires like that, I don't know if it's possible.
I don't
Caelen,
think
are you you don't think so?
Maybe not.
I mean, I know that if one of my circuits was disabled, it wouldn't function properly. Perhaps it's the same with this.
Yeah.
Madia, are any of these switches here at the end of the desk lit up?
I guess I'll turn and take a look.
And as you're following the floor, you do see traces, and some of them are unlit.
Yeah.
There are connections, but not all of them.
Not all of them are functional. And she'll indicate the ones that are. These appear to be.
And we'll, one by one, like, leaving time to make sure nothing disastrous is happening, flip the ones that she points out.
Okay. The ones that are lit, as you flip them, you see them glow. Boom, 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 boom. You do hear a whirring of machines in the background, though it's faint.
Okay. Now that those are going, I'll turn back to the closet area and indicate the ones over here.
Okay.
I guess I'll flip the ones that... We're flipping the ones that are not on, right? That's what we're doing? Is that what Caelen just did? Is the question?
I guess that, yeah, it's a question. Is that what we just did?
You were flipping the ones that had the traces on the wall in the back right here that were glowing. There are some that are still grayed out, though.
Yeah,
So we're flipping the ones that are grayed out, right? Or the ones that are... I don't understand what's happening.
You were flipping the ones that were lit.
Yeah,
The grayed out ones are non-active.
I indicate glowing. And the wires that she pointed out earlier that are like glowing but severed.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. I'd like to use this to create, because I have a set of thieves' tools. I'd like it to create sort of electronic tools. and use the mending cantrip if I can to repair the wires that are sort of salvageable.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, I mean, with those tools, it doesn't take much time to get them connected, especially with mending. As you do, with that, go ahead and roll me an investigation. Because you are now trying to match the color wires. Oh, yeah. Easily.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
You get the connections, and with the guidance of Madia, you match where the connections are severed, and you mend them. The wires come to, and they are connected. You do see as there is a faint pulse in the grayed out. Boom, boom.
And
you
I
connect
will,
each.
as I connect each, I'll flip the switch on them, so that we're keeping track of which
Okay.
ones are repaired.
All right,
Do
and
they
you flip
glow?
it, and as soon as Caelen flips the switch, Madia, you see as it glows in the hologram,
Oh.
as all the other ones, but you do run down the line.
Interesting. That one started glowing too.
Wait, what started glowing?
When you repaired it, that one started to glow as well.
Are there any... Sorry, are they not flipped?
Oh, when you flipped it, yes. The ones that you're reconnecting, yes, those ones are flipped, and she can see them glowing now.
Looks
Okay.
like we're all good here.
In the back room, yes, you connected all of them.
And then in, I guess, Medea, the other switches at the desk, are they glowing now?
Can I take a peek?
They are.
Yes. They look like they're all going.
Do you want to do the honors?
You trust me to flip a switch? Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna flip one.
You flip
That'll
one.
never get old.
There are two more.
You should each flip one.
All right.
Sure.
Caelen will go over and flip the second one.
Okay.
And I guess I'll flip the last.
And
It's like party bonding.
as you hear,
Oh god, it's so bright.
and all of the lights turn on. You can hear the sounds and whirring of machines in the distance through the walls. But you now have a powered up room, I guess.
Okay. Maybe we should go see what else Harland has to say. Maybe.
Sure.
And as you walk out, you do see
Oh, whoa.
I will need you guys.
Hang on 1 second before we go
What
dramatic.
is that?
Let's go back in the room real quick.
As Vic and Medea turn away, Caelen, unbeknownst to anyone, and you can make me roll a sleight of hand. We'll do a little like fist bump, like excited. He doesn't want to show it, but
Yeah,
It's
go
like-
ahead. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand, just for fun. Everybody else roll a perception for that.
Okay.
oh boy.
What up? What?
Yeah. Everybody that beats the 6, you see as. Go ahead and describe how you're elated at this achievement of yours.
Caelen is like damn near comically whistling. He's not actually, but like imagine someone like putting their hands behind their back, like sort of just trying way too hard to be casual. And the moment they turn around, he does this like fist bump and like was accidentally far too loud. And then he sort of looks up from that and notices both people staring. And he sort of just like stands back up straight and puts his hands in front of himself and like gives a forced smile.
I give him a crisp thumbs up.
All right.
I feel like because we've already kind of done it, to flavor that a little bit more, Vic's he's paying so much attention to Caelen, he like backs out the door. Like we don't have time for celebration as he walks out into the hallway.
Oh yeah. And with that, Go ahead and roll me a perception as you hit the door. You hear a dee-dee-dee.
Ruh-roh.
With that, you notice as one of the devices on the wall come to life as you see this beam sweep across. What are you doing?
Did the beam get to me?
With that perception, I'll say that you can move if you want to.
I will go back in the room. Like there's something moving out there.
All right.
Some kind of a beam.
How are we gonna get back to Harlan then?
I don't know what this does. It's just there. Seems to be scanning.
I will try and utilize my spider again
Okay.
and send it out into the hallway, and up the right against the wall to try and avoid this laser. Whether that's effective or not, Caelen has no idea.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
I mean,
Oof.
Oh boy.
Oh,
No, it's not bad. It's a small object and you manage to get it. It doesn't make any sound as the beam sweeps across. Your spider walks very slowly along the edge.
does anything happen when the beam hits the spider?
Doesn't hit him.
Oh, okay.
I'll get it to slowly walk up the wall and towards whatever's doing this.
Okay. And you make it up to it.
Hmm.
Is there a wire connecting it?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Actually, investigation.
Okay.
And under the plating, you can see dozens of wires.
With the... Feel free to tell me to screw off, but with the lockpicking abilities, can I, try and pull on some of these wires?
Give me a sleight of hand
Okay.
with disadvantage on this because it's not specifically made for disarming.
Naughty
Oh.
But not bad. As you go to town and sever some of these wires, eventually you hear and it stops moving and the beam shuts off.
oh, very nice, Caelen. Very nice.
Let's keep moving.
While he's guiding the spider off of the wall, he's gonna say, I think that stopped it.
Okay.
It looks like.
I just
walking out.
give him a pat on the shoulder as we leave.
Which he cannot feel.
Oh, well, he did it anyways.
At this point, you look at Harland and he is just knocked out. He's breathing
shit.
shallow.
You are coming with me. I'm gonna say I'm just gonna try and lift him up over.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead and
Oh,
give
shoulder.
me a strength check if you're gonna try to hoist him up.
Oh heck, I can do that.
Seeing you try to pick him up, Vic will put his hand out and be like, perhaps I could carry him better.
With that, I mean, you shoulder him and he stands up. It's a little struggle. He seems a little heavier than you would have assumed, but
Oh, he doesn't look as heavy as he feels. Oh, no offense there, Harland.
none taken.
Oh my God, you're awake.
We should really try and open that door.
This one?
We still have to get the bridge open.
This one was just a push bar, right?
Yeah.
I'll push bar the door open.
Okay. Open it.
It was balcony, I think you said.
Yeah. And you are
Door open is fine.
looking out onto the balcony. Or at least
My
this
gear-
area, this walkway.
Fortunately, my gear is still missing. You know what? Comes down to it, we can just get gears later. Still have our lives.
What did Harlan say about what was in here?
It was a balcony.
Yeah, there was the bridge is this way, and he points through the other door.
I was gonna say the bridge was through this door. I thought.
Yeah, I thought it's my bad. I thought something important was behind that door. That's my mistake.
It's okay.
Okay,
This is the
ready?
door that doesn't have a button, doesn't have a push thing. Doesn't seem to be any way to really open it from this side.
Medea, can you open it with the tablet, perhaps?
I was gonna say, if you hold the tablet up, maybe it shows something.
I hold the tablet up against the door.
You push the tablet up to the door. It doesn't do anything, but you can see the hologram, and it is showing an unlock all doors, or at least that's what you gain from it from this language. It's giving you options to control the doors, all of them.
This feels like a Resident Evil situation.
I'm not gonna
Pretty
unlock
much.
all of the. Wait, can I can see there's other rooms, right?
Yes, you can see a lot of the rooms. You can see which ones are locked and which ones are unlocked.
We still have a lot we could potentially take a peek into. Do we want to leave so soon?
I mean, what else could there be here?
I gesture at the map.
I don't know what you're pointing at.
Okay. Right. I keep
Holly.
forgetting. There's other areas, I believe, and I'm gonna just confirm this with you. To the north?
Yes.
Is more to the north? And looks like more to the south.
I mean-
that doesn't answer the question, though. What could possibly be in there that we need?
Potentially gear that they've taken or have acquired over a period of time here. Also, they got my spear.
I think Harland was quite worried about shutting this place down. Should we not do that first and then look around?
Maybe we can do that over there. Oh wait, wait,
The
shutting down
bridge is
here?
through here.
Ah, fine.
The way to start this thing up or shut it down again is through here.
Okay, smarty
I think.
pants. I'm gonna unlock that door.
This one?
Just that one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. And you push the button, and it slides open.
This is the weirdest button ever. It's like I just pushed my finger through it and nothing happened. But something did happen.
There is like some resistance to it, though.
Oh, this is bloody weird.
Can you open
What
this
about
one?
this one? Yeah.
So, Madia.
Okay, I'll open that one. Boop. Ah!
Okay.
Immediate panic.
I'll cautiously step in.
Same.
And you see this device has an antenna in the center, or at least this wire. Various wires running through the walls seem to be placed here. It doesn't look like it is native to this room.
Can I investigate?
Sure, go ahead and roll me an investigation. As you do hear Harland turn and close the door, he's gonna lean up. He leans up. He's like, I can't. I gotta rest. I'm gonna sit down here for a little bit.
Yep, take your time. I'd offer you water if I had my water skins.
I'll be okay.
I have mine. I'll hand it over.
Okay.
And with your investigation, you're noticing that some of the wires are connected to other devices. As to what this is doing, you can hear it pinging every time it flashes. Boom, 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 boom. The device,
annoying.
you're not sure. It is so beyond what you've seen so far. So maybe, I mean, with a 24, I'll say that it might be some kind of signal. You do know that those wires also connect to the devices. At least getting the trajectory of these wires that run through the wall that somebody put holes into it. You get a sense that those wires run to the device in the other room that you found Harlan in.
Okay. If you want, because this is like technology that obviously my character would have no clue about because it's so different. You can say that, or like if you want, we can do it instead. That instead of like knowing how it works, I just like remember very clearly like what the wiring is like, so that if I saw something similar, I'd instantly know. Oh, I remember something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
If
But
you
you can remember, or the run also connects to the device in the other room. So that was something that you can gain. However, at that point, Madia.
Row.
You're not sure. For a moment, that brief moment as you are all looking around, Madia, the only thing you hear as you're holding the tablet looking around, I'm detecting high levels of explosives.
I don't mean to alarm anybody. However, there may be lots of things that could go boom in here.
But I suggest we don't touch anything unless we need to.
On the contrary,
Okay.
Madia, you're probably going to want to touch a few things.
I get to touch a few things?
Hopefully, in the right order.
Oh,
Can
that
we
would be
hear this
nice.
voice?
No.
We just hear Madia talking to herself.
Yes.
She's literally talking to herself, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what order do I need to push these?
It's not necessarily the positions that you want to push in. It's a matter of how you want to go about doing this.
Okay.
You see,
Madia, who are you talking to?
Nothing, it's fine.
Caelen will move over to talk to him once Medea's done.
Okay.
head on over to the panels in the front
Oh.
and take a seat. It's gonna be a while.
Oh boy. I might be a bit.
As you sat down, oh god. As you sit down, all of you see the lights on the panel in front of you light up, and you're starting to see a lot of these holograms pop up, and you're seeing lines connecting to all different writings in these circles as the gears on the ground start to shift and move. You look down through the glass, and it is the night sky, and it's zooming past at a rapid pace. All right,
Despite what Caelen whispers to him, he's going to say, Madia, what are you doing?
I'm making
Watching
sure we
all the
all don't
lights.
explode. Hopefully. Most likely not.
Can we help?
Okay. Have a quick chat with Vic. I'll be a sec. I think. Okay, so what do I have to do next?
All right. Here's the thing. There are various ways to go about this.
Uh-huh.
And Harland over there is not looking great.
No, he's not.
Normal means will not be able to heal him fully. So, you have choices. Either you can create a containment to prevent further damage. I predict that there'd be about a mile radius of fallout.
What?
Loss of life is inevitable. Though, if we put up a containment, this area gets destroyed on its own. Damage probably in the single-digit percentile.
There's no way around that at all?
There is an alternative. You see those buttons over there? And you see as a panel next to you lights up.
Yeah, I see those buttons.
You can activate the protocol. It will return this vessel to the Tenebris station.
This
However,
vessel? Tenebris station? What?
it is a one-way trip. there is not enough energy to return trip. But with this, we have the means of disabling the explosions and possibly get some type of help for Harland himself.
Well, it's better than losing more lives. I think that's the option we'll do. Let's do that.
Okay, so as you're hearing Madia talk amongst herself, what is Caelen and Vic doing?
Vic is just, I guess, walking around this device to see like what he can decipher from it, if anything, like what it does.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Sure.
With a 13, the closest you can tell is that it is tracking. They are lines. And as you look down through the glass, you see as some of them shift and move, and you can see them connect from one star cluster to another.
Star cluster.
Caelen, what are you doing?
I would be doing the same, sort of looking around to see what I can figure out,
Okay.
if anything.
And for the conversation that Madia was having.
I've been on adventures with her for a while. This happens from time to time, and like occasionally good things happen. And we haven't died, so
Alrighty.
Been close calls.
well, we're still here to talk about them, so
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okie dokie.
do you want me to roll another check or
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation along with Vix.
Nice.
You get a
Come on,
sense that
Vicky.
these are pathways. You look at the galaxy. You line them up, and you see star systems. This is a map. This is navigation. And as you see Madia flicking buttons and moving things, you start to see as the machine whirs and it zooms out, almost as though as you're pinching and zooming in, zooming out and choosing a place. Eventually you see a few things come into focus, writing that is unknown to you, flashing with like a blue.
Caelen will sort of look at this, and that it's sort of difficult to process it because it's all a lot. He hasn't exactly traveled a ton, and now it feels like he's traveling beyond the stars, which he never thought was even possible. And he's gonna sort of look towards Madia and say, Madia, are we going somewhere?
To the Tenebrous station. There'll be less casualties there for this.
What is the Tenebrous station?
I have no fucking idea.
Then why are we going there?
Because the other option is we blow this thing up here and we lose a lot of lives.
Approximately 150,000.
Approximately 150,000. Oh god, that's a lot. It's one little bit.
So to go to this station, we'll be saving
150,000 lives. Yes.
150,000 lives.
Well, considering that you can possibly put the barrier across, you can use the rest of the core's energy and mitigate most damage, probably bringing down the numbers close to the range of hundreds to possibly thousands, but there would still be loss of life, and you would still remain here.
Well, if we did the thing properly, possibly only 1,000, but you know how that can go. Best to just note out and prevent any possible lives being lost. Though it does mean we're going on a little bit of an adventure.
Are we able to get back?
No.
No. It's a one-way trip.
It's a one-way trip to somewhere we don't know where we're going.
Yes.
The Tenebrous station.
The Tenebris Station.
You keep saying that word. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means, but at least we know the name.
Vic.
How is that supposed to help?
Vic.
My memories are fragmented, so knowledge is limited.
I don't have much more information, unfortunately.
Caelen's gonna move closer to Vic. He's gonna say, Vic, I know you have trouble with me calling you a hero or using that word, but if we can save thousands of lives, I say it's worth the risk.
Look, it's the 4 of us or the thousands of them.
It'll be an adventure.
Yeah.
It's not the end. I'm sure we'll be able to find our way back. Somehow.
Maybe.
100 to 1,000 might be an approximation. Damages are complicated to calculate.
Not making this any better.
More at what Madia said than anything about the fact that it's 4 of us and countless or countless others. Vic is gonna look at both of them with as much as a robot can, anyways, in facial expression, in more understanding and respect than you've ever seen from him so far. And he'll kind of back up a little bit towards this corner again and just lean against the wall and I guess just wait for whatever's going to happen.
All right.
Vic, if you must, maybe we can spare some time for you to get out before we go. But I'm not
Yeah.
leaving Madia.
I've got nowhere else to be. Do what you must.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if we need to hold on to anything for this, but
Transportation will be instantaneous.
oh my god, it's instantaneous. What?
And just so you know, before we go, I will be going into a bit of a stasis as my memory is fragmented. There might be a bit of turbulence between you and I.
Turbulence? Oh, okay.
At hearing that word out of context, Caelen's going to see if there's a rail or something to hold on to.
Vic just kind of grins in the corner.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll chat later, and hopefully we don't. No, I'm not gonna say that out loud. It'll be fine. Let's go.
All right. Follow my exact words. And with that, the voice will guide you through the various menus and objects. Everybody starts to see as the lights start to light up. You see it blinking, all these numbers and calculations fly across as strings of lines. You see the machine whirring in the center as now the lights come on in the room as it starts to blink.
Everybody hold on.
You feel it shake and move, rock. The sounds of this machine, and in that moment, you just hear. You feel your form stretch and pull, as though you are being extruded from a small point in existence. For that brief moment, there is a connection with the reality around you. But eventually everything dies down, the lights come back off. You see some things on the screens go off.
Okay. I think
Quiet.
it's out of power.
But with that, we'll go ahead and take our break right there.
All right.
As you are
Okay.
somewhere.
This is fine.
Yeah. So I know there's a lot to unpack. I know.
There's a lot to unpack there.
So you guys can go ahead and take your 10-minute. It is 7:06 right now. We will return at 6:06 if you're PST, 7:06 for all of us. 7:16 will return. If you guys want to stand up, stretch, do your thing, get a snack, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do. I don't know. I'm gonna eat a food, so I'm gonna be right back. Once I see the AFK's gone, we'll go ahead and return. I'm gonna mute myself in Discord, and we will be right back.
All right.
See you in a bit.
Just a little bit of heads up. If you guys have any questions, thank you guys so very much for hanging out today. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying it and you are new, do consider hitting the follow. If you cannot catch everything, if you have to step away and you want to catch it up, you can always go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/nowimsleepy. I think you can check that out. It'll take you directly there. You can subscribe. You can tell your friends. You can tell your grandma. You can tell your dog. Whoever you want to tell, just tell them. We are trying to grow, and grow we are. D&D, the community sessions are happening at a fast pace. We are going to be returning in February. We have a bit of a thing called Bring Your Friends to D&D February, where if you redeem your point or your seat at the table, you can bring one person for free. So the price for one, you can bring two. We are trying to expand this crazy adventure that I'm going on. So if you guys want to join me on this, I mean, I would not be against it. But with that, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. I want to eat. I've had tacos in front of me for 2 hours. Oh, for sure, Rattel. Thank you so very much for coming in. I really do appreciate you listening in. It means a lot to me. I hope you had a good time for what you were listening to. I'm sorry that I can't really interact with the chat too much, but these are a little bit different. I really am happy that you guys are coming in and hanging out, so we will see you again sometime. I will catch you later, but I'm going to mute myself. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to get in some in between unmuting myself and muting myself. I'm going to eat tacos. They've been sitting here for 2 hours. They are stale and cold, and I hate it because I was trying to eat and it's not working. Welcome in, multi-grain man. But yeah, I know. Look, there was nothing I could do. Soggy tacos are the worst. I know. I'm gonna eat. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any anything, suggestions or comments on what's going on, I am reading. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna stuff my face, and I don't want to ASMR because you have to pay for that on my OnlyFans. I'll be right back. Well, you know what I mean. Be right back. Yeah, definitely, Rattel. Always save those when I'm sitting there, like, making maps. Because I very much enjoy talking to you about D&D. Listening to your ideas really does inspire me to think about my campaigns as well. But yeah. Oh boy. I have to catch my breath. I'm trying to stuff my face because I don't know if when everybody's going to come back. I have like 4 minutes left and I have 1 taco left. I have 1 more taco. I want to be honest. I didn't know that there was that many. I didn't realize that there was that many. I didn't realize that there was that many types of ducks. So, yeah. I thought there was a duck. Have a good night, Rattel. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I really do appreciate you. We'll see you again sometime. Hundreds of types? Whoa. Wild. Oh, did you guys know that with the second tier of Discord subscription, you can get all of my VODs where I fat breathe and eat into the microphone? I have a secondary recording, so if I'm eating during the breaks, you get access to all the behind the scenes. Only if you want it. It was great. I even dropped some of the sour cream on my body. So if you guys want to get access to that, whew, let me tell you. Let me tell you. It was great. The behind the scene butt coughs, yeah. Oh my god. I can't believe they sat there and gave me tacos. As much as I appreciate it, they were just staring at me the whole time. Sounds like an OnlyFans account? It might be. It might be. I gotta find a way to monetize, right? What better way to do it than this? But we're gonna go ahead and unmute myself. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
We made it. I finished my I finished my tacos.
Nice.
Amazing.
So everybody's rested, relaxed, good to go.
Sure.
In game or out of game?
Yes.
Okay, in game, no freaking way. Out game, yeah, I'm good.
So, are we ready to return?
I believe so.
Yeah. Fine.
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie. So, at this point, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, gods. Okay.
15, 16, 17. Nice.
Not bad.
As you're moving around, the only thing you felt was a vibration and the stretching motion, but you were in the same place. There was no violent jolt. There was no violent movements. You just shook a bit. Your vision stretched infinitely, and it went stationary. Though moving around now, you feel a little bit sluggish. Maybe something, but you feel slightly heavier.
Oh, this is weird.
Vic's gonna go and walk back out to where the balcony was.
Mm-hmm.
What do we see out the balcony?
Okay, so obviously it's not that. I wasn't gonna make another one, but you, from looking down, you remember seeing the bottom of the pit that made up the roughs, the giant hole surrounding Pernios. Though this one, you see this blackened steel plate. It's only a few feet beneath you. Surprised you risked just like leaving. What if there was no atmosphere? What happened? What would happen?
I mean, I don't need to breathe, so.
Oh, very true. Yeah.
Caelen on the other
Everybody
hand.
else is dead now. No.
Yeah.
Close the door.
Yeah, no. It seems player, everything seems to be pressurized. There is oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dead.
But you are seeing plating, and you see in the distance, you look off to your right, over here.
Mm-hmm.
If I can... right over there, whatever. You look off, and there is a faint blue glow. And beyond the threshold, the stars. It is black. You see dots everywhere.
All right.
Interesting.
Vic just quietly like, what is this place? As he walks back in through the door. Is this still pulsing?
No.
No. Interesting. Okay. Gonna go back to Madia.
I'm just checking on Harland, making sure he's doing okay.
And he turns to you, is like, however, when you look down at Harland, you don't see the same form. He's in the same spot. However, the grayish orc skin that you saw, the visor now off. You see this almost glass-like obsidian skin. It's jagged in some areas, and you can see this faint pulse of red as it sends shockwaves through what looks to be like a piece of it is volcanic. It looks like volcanic glass as it shards up at the top, spiking. The neck area falling a little bit more slender around its form. And you do see as that orb in the center, kind of like asymmetrically off to the side where his eye would be, you see it send a pulse of red down. Whew.
Harland, what are you?
I apologize. I wasn't upfront with you. There'll be time to talk about that later. There is someone coming.
Friendly?
Me.
Huh?
Huh?
You? What do you mean, you? You're right here.
My species comes in twos.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk a bit after this.
It's fine. I'll arrive and I'll take myself to the med bay. But
Med Bay?
You know where we are, Harland.
I do. We're at the Teneber station.
I wish people would explain what that means.
Have you looked in? How many times have you looked into the night sky?
More times than I can count.
Have you ever thought about what's beyond Valoria, Zeus, the moons?
I barely
stars?
know what's happening on Regnum, never mind up above.
The universe is vast, and within our system, the Teneber station sits on the outer rings.
Can I do a spellcraft check?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana for what specifically?
I'm curious if we plane shifted. So I
Go
wanna see
ahead,
if
yeah.
my
Go ahead
character-
and roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Nothing of this reminds you of plane shifting, and your knowledge of plane shifting comes from books, as it is a little skewed in this reality. Shifting through planes is not as commonplace as it used to be, or at least within texts.
This
None of
wasn't-
this seems similar.
wasn't plane shifting. What was that?
Those stars in the night sky, let's just say they're a little closer now.
Man, Harlan, you definitely know how to reassure everybody here.
We're in space. The vast
I-
expanse beyond.
I'm sorry, we're what?
Why?
Well, you decided to come here. I wanted to shut
I
down
look
this
at Madia.
vessel, and here we are.
If we were to do that there, it would have gone boom and killed many people.
The shields in this vessel should have been suffice to mitigate the damage that the core's meltdown would cause. So damage would have been minimal. Well,
Still would have been thousands.
Minimal in relation to itself is not minimal at all.
suppose you're right.
Caelen is going to interject here a little bit. Notably excited. We've gone into the sky. Into the stars.
Yes.
He's like smiling, trying to contain himself, but practically vibrating.
As kind of the complete opposite, Madia's gonna sit down, her legs kind of finally starting to give to the gravity, and she's just exhausted.
Vic just like taps Caelen on the shoulder. Easy there, big guy. And he turns around and walks back the other way to look at the rest of the ship, basically.
At that point, you do see as the same form, now whole, but wearing something different, starts to walk. It's like,
He points at the one walking, points back at
Son, I know it's a lot to take in. I'm sorry. And he walks by. I need to take care of some things.
Those of you that are still in the other room, you hear in the hallway, "Will someone explain what's happening?"
As you do see another form, very similar, almost identical, aside from the damage on the right side. You see as their forms, he turns to both of you. Nonetheless, thank you for bringing me here. And they merge. You see as the obsidian forms into one, and he stands up. You do see as now the one red orb in the form that would be the head merges, and another one appears as it comes from the chest up into the head area. I need to go into a bit of a rest, but I would recommend looking for that explosive. Once you find whatever you're looking for, come find me and we can discuss further what's going on.
Wait.
Yes.
I have so many questions. No one knows when, but he already has his notebook out.
There will be time for questions. For now, and you can see as one of the lights is like flickering. I need a bit of rest.
Okay. That makes two of us.
And he gives you a nod. And he walks away.
As he walks past Nick and is like, "What is happening?"
Yeah, and at this point you see as now there are two of those red orbs kind of faintly shaded by the obsidian glass that makes up his form. And he walks away.
I really hope one of you got an explanation.
They fused. I keep walking.
Whatever. You still have that tablet.
Yeah, I got it.
This is the most excited I've ever been.
There's two doors that I cannot open.
Okay.
One is to
I
our left
open it.
here, and one is further down.
Okay.
I open this one.
Yep. And it opens.
That looks like stuff.
Oh, what is this?
It looks like an explosive to me.
Artificer investigation.
Yeah,
step
sure.
out of
Go
that
ahead
room.
and give me an Arcana check for this.
This is fine. Yeah, I'll have fun. I'm gonna check this room.
You are watching it, and on its surface, at least the orb that is floating in the center, the only thing you can gain is that there are symbols, and some of them are flicking to different symbols till it rolls over
Oh shit,
to another.
guys!
Huh?
It's
Timer.
a countdown timer.
Okay.
Would my character be able to like discern that?
What languages do you speak?
Common and infernal.
Unfortunately, you do not know what this says.
Okay. Can I want to explain what I want to do.
Mhm.
Can I do like a sort of intelligence check to see like how many of these things are they rotating through? Is every single slot the same set of symbols? As far as I can tell.
Go ahead and give me just a straight intelligence roll. You absolutely can. You are noticing patterns and the numbers, or at least what you would count. You're counting the 10 as the other one shifts. They are very similar to the other ones that are showing. The main number on the farthest end is counting down the fast, and then the 10th, and then the third position.
I'm not sure what these mean, but I think they're numbers, and it's a countdown of sorts. Madia?
Kind of peek my head in.
Does it happen to be in Dwarvish?
No.
I didn't think so.
How about Draconic?
No. However, you're holding the tablet and you can see it.
Okay.
You
Do I
do see.
recognize-
You get an idea of the numbers. And what you gain is. You notice at the far end, 24 hours.
Oh, this is 24 hours.
Is there a way to shut it off?
I look at the tablet. Answers, please.
Nothing shows up.
Oh no, that's out loud.
Great.
Hang on a minute. Since we've got 24 full hours, I've been meaning to ask Madia. Do you know why you can read this and neither of us can?
Not even the slightest clue.
Is there anything Harlan gave you that might help? Perhaps.
Other than a chance to escape, nada.
Out of character, he's trying to, like, get her to think about, like, maybe it's the medallion, because that's the only thing you two have in common.
How are you
Yeah.
talking about this? Because,
Hmm.
I mean, I would say your character is not. You're not dumb, and there are, like, correlations between what's going on here, your connection with Harlan. I would say give me a deception check if you're trying to hide.
Oh yeah, she's trying to hide the medallion.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
go ahead and give me a deception check.
Ooh, I-
To everybody else's insight if you are looking into what. Ooh, oh.
Oh, that was almost so good.
Oof.
Oh,
Seems.
I trust Medea wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Oh, she knows it has something to do with the medallion. She's not saying shit though.
Yeah. All right. Alrighty.
I guess like as they were going, as Harlan was fusing himself and whatnot, I was going through the other rooms here, looking for. I guess I was looking for like Medea's weapons that she said that she was still missing.
Yeah.
Did I find them in any of the open rooms?
In the rooms that you've went into, nothing. A lot of these seem to be
Yeah,
crates
this
that have
one.
been cracked open, basic provisions, and just a lot of empty crates.
Damn
Right.
it.
The only other
that
one that I
one's
couldn't
locked.
get through is this one. Yeah.
Let's open that sucker up. Woo.
All right.
Oh, that looks reassuring, she says with utmost non-confidence.
Vic,
This
roll me
looks
a
like
perception
beryllium.
check.
Sure. Perception.
In the vat in the far back of the room, you see something floating in a very faint blue liquid.
I will get closer to investigate it.
Roll me a history check. You know what?
Oh,
just roll me, yeah, roll
no.
me a history check.
Who?
Really? Really, Sleepy?
It's not hard. The structures are very similar. The height, the frame. The armor plating, however, is different. It's very similar, but the colors are different. This form seems slick, agile.
Oh no.
You know exactly what these are.
Mm-hmm. Fuck.
XD.
Vic, do you know what this is?
Hmm.
And you now, all of you are looking at it, and you can see it just floating there. You see wires, tendrils latching into all different parts of this form. Very similar to what Vic looks like, though
Is
the
it-
plating is different.
Is he friendly or do we need to be concerned?
I just sent you a DM, Sleepy, just to confirm.
It's a secret.
You get a bad feeling.
Or am I misreading that? Am I misunderstanding what you're saying?
You get a bad feeling that is what it might be. Very
Great.
bad feeling of that.
Yep. And with the like vats of beryllium, yep.
Vic? Oh, Vicky, buddy. What's going on over there?
Does it appear to be functional?
It is stationary. Doesn't seem to be moving or reacting.
Madia, does your tablet tell you anything about this? A way to deactivate it.
I'm looking through. I'm gonna kind of look at it and boop some buttons. What's this one say?
He hasn't taken his eyes off of this thing inside, by the way. He's just staring it down, making sure it doesn't move.
Okay. Madia, you notice that the room lights up and you can see a lot of the labels on these various buttons and levers.
Mm-hmm.
On the tablet itself, it does show not deactivations, but release,
Oh,
lower vat, empty, and fill.
I relay this to Vic. So I've got a few options. What do you want me to do? Maybe I
Vic
should
still
stay back.
looking at this. You just hear him say, "We should have let this place explode."
Oh, it still might.
So the options were release,
Release
fill,
shell.
or
Release shell. Fill.
Okay.
Empty vat.
I should probably empty the vat first. No?
No,
No?
don't touch
And fill vat.
anything.
Okay, I'm not touching anything. All right, buddy.
This thing needs to stay where it is, how it is.
Why?
What is it?
He'll step beside it so they can see both Vic and the thing side by side. And he'll just look at both of them and say, "It seems they've made some improvements."
Improvements? To... Gonna put 2 and 2 together.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
please don't make me spell it out for you.
It's your bigger brother! Oh, it's Big Brother.
Seems to be more agile, though. A bit more slim for now, anyways.
You mean it's another Vic model?
At least some variation.
The
Same
Machinator.
idea, same design, but different.
I mean, if it's like you, wouldn't it be friendly?
Yeah, Vic's really friendly. What if we help him out and get him out of there? Then he'll come join us as well. There'll be 4 of us then.
I believe it was clear. I made myself clear. It must stay where it is and how it is. If this gets out, I don't know. There's no saying what it can do. Fuck.
So let's say this thing explodes. What is saying that this thing will also be destroyed? To a significant, at least, an amount that will stop it from potentially making its way back.
There's nothing for certain that'll say that, but explosions tend to make things less alive.
I can't disagree.
Particularly if they're contained within the explosion.
I mean, it's a couple of rooms. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe. Mhm.
Oh my god. Sleepy, I've got a very love-hate relationship with you right now.
XD.
Don't fucking XD me. Come on. It's just the one as well, right? That we found in here?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh no.
Roll investigation, actually.
Investigation?
Yeah.
I've got proficiency in perception. Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
God, I'm
because-
rolling like shit.
No, I mean, this wasn't a high DC because you were walking through and scanning the rooms. You know those crates? They seem
Sleepy.
They seem to be the perfect size for a
Sleepy.
kind of frame. A certain kind of
Sleepy.
frame that holds just enough body for a core like yours.
You wouldn't.
And there was a couple of them. And possibly
Sleepy.
one whole room that was dedicated to it.
Sleepy,
Why?
I love this.
Why do you do this to me?
Thank you, Sleepy.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Good luck, Vicky.
So you see him like looking at this thing in the vat and thinking back at the rooms that he's searched and the sheer number of crates and rooms full of them.
Just so you know, this room right here,
Yeah.
the floor, there's also a shelf above it and one more. So, and each of them had a crate on it. Though the ones on the bottom were completely empty. And there was, I do believe, 6 on the floor. There's another 6.
Wait, hold on.
and
Let me
another-
go back to that room.
Yeah, let's go. Head back to the room over here.
Yeah, 6.
Yes.
So you're saying that there were that
There's
these on
another
the
row
ground,
above it, and
Right.
one more above it.
and these on the ground are empty.
All of them are empty.
Oh,
All of them.
fuck you, Sleepy. Come on. Oh my god. Sorry.
I love it. We're so fucked, but I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I understand. I understand now. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay.
This is fine.
No, it's not.
They're powering the ship with Vic cores,
No,
No.
they're not. It's worse than that.
building Vics.
Yes. Well, building Avantgarde specifically,
Yep.
Advanced
Advanced Ebengard.
which if I had to guess, are those black leathery cloaked figures with the blue visors.
This is seriously,
Oh shit.
this is actually a Terminator 2 situation.
Yep.
Did you know they can shoot you?
Yeah, I mean, Vic is, I guess, relaying this back as they're walking through anyway, is that, like, there's definitely some missing. Chances are we're not alone wherever we are either.
No, we got Harlands. Plural. That's weird.
Where did you meet Harland?
The East Quarter, actually. I was helping him out with when all the explosions was going down.
Could he
Oh,
have
yeah.
something to do with this?
Oh, definitely not. We sort of got dragged here by less than savory individuals.
Which I believe, if accounts were correct, there were some of these units with them.
They have these weird blue visors there, and
Exactly.
they have these weird tubes that they go pow, and then it hurts a lot. She kind of points at her shoulder where the chainmail's been blown out.
And here we just happen to be where Harland needs to be for his other Harlands. You don't find that odd?
She kind of blinks one eye to the other. Nope, not at all.
Oh, man.
Although I would advise we continue investigations, or at least finish up in here, because I don't want to be in here when that goes off. At least it may not be conducive to surviving much longer. No?
You said that we had 24 hours, correct?
Yes, but I don't trust the timer.
You trust Harland, but not a mechanical timer.
Look, man, like
Convenient.
sometimes sand falls a little faster in different places. Oh,
What
wait.
does sand have to do? Whatever.
Look, if it's
Vic,
not made properly, sometimes the time can be a little bit off, you know. Sometimes, you know what I mean.
we can't just leave this here, though.
No, we can't.
That's the
but
problem.
What are we going to do about it now? They are empty, are they not?
These ones are. The one in the other room is still very much intact.
Then we either rescue it and make big time friends, or leave it.
There is no rescuing one of them.
Well, in that case, I don't feel like getting shanked again today. So let's be on our way.
And what do we do if someone decides to release it?
Well, we'll deal with that when we get to it, she says as she continues down the way.
God damn it.
I mean, even if we decided to destroy all of these, how would we do it?
I don't think the frames themselves are much of an issue. Not yet, anyways.
Well, might I suggest brute force and ignorance?
It may work for some of the. Well, ooh, would that work for the cores? Or would that just cause more explosions? Would I know?
Yeah, you wouldn't. I mean, go ahead and roll a history.
Please, for once, roll good on history. I mean, it's not the worst. But
You don't recall any of the cores that were destroyed on your brethren. When they were cracked, you don't remember any explosions happening from it.
We smack them up real good. Yeah, it might work. Although I don't got a lot of implements to smack with. Let me find something, actually. She says here, kind of looking around.
Oh, I guess for the record as well, Whimsy, Madia has not seen any weapons on Vic either yet.
Yep, she thinks you punch things.
That's fair.
Vic,
Hmm?
are these cores inert on their own? Do they pose a risk just sitting here?
Just sitting here, no. But in the wrong hands, they can pose a very high risk. Or in
Perhaps
the wrong machine.
Just to confirm, there are no cores in these. They are empty crates.
I thought you said that there were crates with cores.
No, they were crates with frames.
Ah,
Yeah, all of these were frames. I
so there aren't
apologize
any
if I misspoke.
cores
No.
anywhere.
No, there's like an impression of a frame that was there. The boxes are the shape of least the length of Vic,
Mhm.
if not a little longer. It's a bit taller.
Mhm.
Oh. Actually, speaking of, how tall were those figures in the visor? Are they kind of close to the size of that these maybe?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, God.
God damn it.
You're not
Hey,
sure?
guys, I'm helping.
Last thing you remember is your face hitting the ground as you try
Yeah,
to
that's
fly
a-
away.
It's a little disorientating.
So why is the one in here different in the other room? If there's no cores, this is just a frame.
What if they only had one core?
There's 5 empty boxes, Madia. 6 empty boxes.
Oh, yeah. What if we use those to make this one better?
Mind you, 18 empty boxes. They are.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah, in that room. Like I said, is like a shelf that goes up.
Right,
That's
but
a lot missing.
So
I thought
6
that
on
only
the row.
The bottom
the
ones.
other boxes above, you can tell that they've been cracked open.
Wait a minute.
Oh, so they're also empty.
Yes.
You know,
18 total crates.
I paid so much attention during a conversation there with Cardulo. But can you confirm with me roughly how many of you were there again?
Way back when? I want to say there was. Can't remember what you said. I know that I wasn't the last one.
No.
But I want to say it was like.
See if he remembers.
Oh God, did I have it written? Hold on, did I write it down? Let me check.
Oh, we're testing notes right now. How many Vics were there in the
At least-
I
Evangard?
did not write it down.
I'm guessing 50, but Madia wasn't paying attention.
Very
I
close.
want to say it was 52.
Ooh, close, getting closer. 56 units
56,
of the
okay.
Evangard.
There were only 56 of us at one point. But there's less of these so far, anyways, that we know of.
Do you think maybe use some of those cores, or are they new?
Are the cores new? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, Cordula mentioned that there had been cores found of my units, but none that were active or usable, really.
What if someone else had been, say, in the background, gathering them up before they could make it to somebody else?
It's possible. And I look again at the figure inside this vat.
Mhm.
It is full of Relium, right?
From what you can tell, it's very similar.
Okay,
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
sure. I'm so overwhelmingly average.
It's close. I mean, it does seem like Viralium, but it's a little off. The coloration is not very similar. It is very. It's more translucent. You can see through it. The viscosity is variable. There are times where it solidifies slightly and then it loosens up.
Can I tell if this thing has a core in it?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
That's better.
With your investigation and being familiar with your own anatomy, the chest does not look like it opens. Not in the conventional sense.
Oh, that made it so much worse.
D.
Oh God. Okay.
So what's the plan there, Vic?
I just want to confirm a couple more things. Is it floating in this, or are the things holding it in place?
You get a sense that it is being held, but there's also cables that run up into the top, and you see them vanish within like these little couplings. There are grommets that are connecting it to something beyond.
Huh.
But there is a constant flow of bubbles from beneath.
Mm-hmm. I look back at Madia.
Hello. I give him a little wave.
I want to. Fuck. I feel like I need to know.
Am I pushing any buttons, or are we just chilling here, there, Vic?
You said there's a way to drain it.
That there is. I flip back to that option. Do you want me to drain it?
There's glass between us and this thing, right?
It looks like it. There's a cylindrical piece of glass, yes.
I give Madia a nod.
All right.
Just not taking my eyes off of this thing again, though.
Beginning draining. She started clicking the buttons.
So you're gonna drain.
Yep.
With that, you do see as the grate on the floor open as the pores start to pool, and you see little whirlpools start to drain this vat quickly. Eventually, the liquid holding this form up in place pulls from it almost hydrophobically off of its armor. It dangles now its weight on the wires above. It sits motionless for a moment.
All right, what next, Vic?
Hold on for a moment.
How long are you gonna wait?
I'm going to see if it reacts at all to it being drained.
So you're waiting
I'll wait,
for it
like,
to react? Like
I'll wait, like, I don't know, a solid, like, 20 seconds or so. See if there's any reaction from it. It's just dangling from the wires now, right? Or the cables?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll wait and see if there's a reaction from it for about 20 seconds.
And as the final bit swirls down the drain, you see as the center of it, there is just a string of light off on the chest. And you see the helmet that is smooth. You see these scrawlings of lettering light up entirely as it falls from the cables above, and you see it click onto something. You see a form show up as he swings out onto the glass. At this point, I need you guys to roll initiative. So I need to know, what are you guys doing?
Hell yeah. Invoke duplicity.
Okay. Alrighty. So
Two of us pointing on a fucking initiative roll. Come on.
Two nat 20s.
alright. With this, I will need
Wait, can we all get nat 20s?
I will need you guys.
No, me and Caelen did.
I mean, you guys rolled really high. No matter what, you rolled high.
Damn.
I need to know, what are you
Jesus.
trying to do as this now is lashing out with its fists, trying to break it? You feel as that first one, and it ripples through. You can see that the form is holding the glass, but there are small cracks forming.
Do you want me to raise this thing up?
Is this the same as what you encountered before that brought you here?
Me?
Yes,
Oh!
And no, it is not something that that you saw. Are you asking this during combat? Because this is...
Yep.
Yes.
All right, well, yeah. I need to know, what are you guys doing? Because it is looking like it's trying to crack. You start to see as the vat is starting to slowly crack.
Okay.
I mean, it needs to be destroyed.
Wait, it's not letting me cast Invoke Duplicity?
I think you did.
I might have accidentally used it earlier.
Yeah, I
we
saw
hadn't
I
actually
saw
used
it pop up. You can do it without using the resource if it doesn't.
How do I make a token? I can't use it. It's not letting me.
I'll figure out how to make it so that there's 2 of you.
There are 2 of you.
Thank you.
I can see them.
Yeah, I make it.
What? Oh my god, yes!
Yeah,
Yay!
you can. But
Thank you.
I need to know. So you guys are you are going into this combat.
Apparently.
So what do
So
you do?
I don't. Are we?
I'm
Go ahead.
panicking.
Okay, so my reaction would be I should still have my crossbow out because I think I drew it earlier. But I'm going to try and put up one hand and sort of ask Vic, is there any way we can reason with it or maybe speak to it?
Oh,
None that would give any. What's the word? None that would be of any use.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell then.
Okay.
I have absolutely no healing, by the way.
Just do what you can.
Okay, I'll cower
Can't
back
leave
here.
this thing
Has
here.
no weapons as well.
Yep. I'm gonna chill back here. You guys have fun.
You have cantrips.
Yeah, that's helpful.
It might be. Who knows?
Jesus.
Okay, so I'm casting Hex on this thing, so whenever I deal damage, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. I don't know if it's vulnerable to necrotic damage, but
Okay.
but it also has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. I'm gonna say dexterity
Okay.
because he mentioned speed.
Okay. So disadvantage on all dexterity checks.
Yeah.
You got it. So that's gonna be your turn unless you want to move anywhere.
What's my distance? I can't attack it, obviously, right? Because
It's
I've
3D
already
glass right now.
Yeah.
cast a spell.
If your spell requires vision, then you can. If it's line, then it will have to hit through the glass.
It's vision. It's anything that I see within range.
Okay. What does it stay? What are you trying to cast?
No. I already cast Hex.
Oh, you did Hex. Yeah, Hex will be able to go through. Like, as long as it's not a line attack that has to, like, hit a target. If it manifests, like, let's say you cast a fireball in it, it will cast. Like, it will strike.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
got it.
I'll just move up and here so that I'm like out of Media's way and I'm at range so I can still shoot my crossbow at it.
All right, you got it. Vic, you're up.
So it's not through the glass right
Not
yet,
It
right?
is trying to beat on it right now.
Okay. If this is her duplicate, right?
Yep.
I believe so.
If I was to go like across from the duplicate, does that do anything, or because it's not an actual thing, does it
It
knock
does
down?
give you advantage.
Yep.
It does.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll move there. And I guess for flavor, and why not? Because flavor is a thing. He still hasn't taken his eyes off of it, even though he's only like moving like 5 feet or so. His wrist will open up again, and the warhammer slowly extends out. And as he moves that 5 feet, it just kind of drags across the floor.
Wait, he's not a monk. What the hell?
He'll look past the thing at the duplicate and then over to Madia, and he's gonna ready his hammer. I'd like to ready an action to hit anything that like reveals itself, I guess. So once the glass opens,
Okay.
and he'll look at Madia and just say open it.
Okay.
All right.
And then my action is ready to hit this thing. Oh, bonus action rage. Sorry.
Got it.
Nice.
You fly
Nice.
into a range.
Retroact-
Well.
Can I retroactively ready my crossbow to shoot?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
So I'd be definitely pointing at it. Sorry,
Yep.
continue.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So his eyes like turn a brighter red. They start to glow a little bit more as he rages.
Go ahead and hit me with
And
it. What
let me
happens?
see what I get. Let me see what I get. 6. Oh god, I need the table open. Please hold.
What it do?
It's a 6. So. Oh yeah. Okay. It's actually not that great. That's fine. It looks cool. So this is on his. Sorry. Along his torso, the rune there begins to glow, and it's strange because it's doesn't really seem to emanate from anywhere, but it's just Vic himself starts to glow in relation to this sigil, and until my rage ends, there's just this light emanating from all around Vic, and it gives me a bonus to my AC, and anybody within 10 feet of me, my allies also get +1 to AC. But
From the
right now, nobody's within
activation,
10
or if
feet.
anybody moves into it?
Until your rage ends, you're surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Okay, yeah. So as long as they're within, so if you move in closer, you will get that bonus. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah, I
go
do have a
closer.
+1 to my AC as well.
All righty.
And yeah, he just starts to glow
Perfect.
as his eyes glow more red as well.
Excellent.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it. Ready to my
Caelen,
action.
I do believe you said we were going to say something. Did I mishear that?
No, I just raid in action, and I also am regretting that I didn't flavor my hex, but I'll do that when I actually attack it.
Okay, okay. So with that, you are readying, waiting for the vat to open. Your rage, the energy emanates. You see it pulse and it streak across the wall. With that, you're waiting in preparation to attack this creature.
Okay.
Indeed.
With that, as Madia goes and is about to press the button, her duplicate is rapping on the glass, attempting to get this thing's attention, just being a right nuisance.
Excellent.
And boop.
All right. So mind you, this will be your action to lower it.
Yes.
So that will be that. As this creature swings out, as you're opening it, I'm going to count that as one turn wasted. It swings out and it misses, but the fists swing, but you see this kind of like aura around it. It is like there's a wind pressure from its hand streaking out in an arc around it as it just sweeps through the open air. But we'll do the top of the round. Yeah, that would be its attack. Top of the round, Caelen.
Did the thing open?
Yes.
Yes.
It does. As the vat's closed, it finally looks around and you see this kind of like faint glow, almost like an infrared that you can see, just scan over and leave like a location around it. And it looks at every single one of you in this room.
Well, that's not good.
As it opened, do I get my action?
Yes, you do. Anybody that was ready,
does
go
Caelen, I
for it.
believe.
So we'll get the top of the round, but we'll get the readied actions right now. So go ahead first of all. Let's go ahead and take Vix, and then we'll go to Caelen.
Fuck yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
26 damage to this thing.
Beautiful.
I'm ready for it. Just-
Absolutely massive. All right.
Oof.
How much was that? Why was it twice? What happened here?
Wait, what? What was what
Was it
twice?
26 and then an 18?
Wait, what? Yeah, where did the D10
Why did
come
it do
from? Where did the second one come from?
That was weird.
I don't know either.
Critical?
It should have been 26.
I think it's
Weird.
calculating. Oh, because it's got it. When you strike out and your hit takes effect, you know that it landed. You are confident in yourself, but it seems to resist it.
Oh.
Bro.
It's got damage resist. Ah.
As the crit doesn't take that much effect.
What?
You see as it kind of like, it vibrates across and it almost dampens the blow.
Oh, hell no.
So it either can't be crit or it just has damage reduction. But
I'm pretty sure straight damage reduction, dude. Oh, shit.
interesting.
All right, top of the round as Caelen, you shoot out with your crossbow. It streaks wide. Boom, hitting the wall.
Okay. I am just going to fire another. I don't think I can fire twice.
Not yet.
I mean, I have, so one of the infusions I have, I couldn't figure out how to make it work, but I infused this one with, I think it's called repeating.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
that
so
I
you don't
don't.
have to worry about loading.
Exactly.
Got it, yeah, for sure.
But I think I can still only attack.
Mm-hmm. But you do have it, it is repeating, so you can attack with the crossbow.
Yeah. Like I don't need to reload it. Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
Oh, as it misses out. You actually see as one of the plates from its wrist jumps up and catches the crossbow bolt, and it vanishes within.
Caelen slightly lowers his crossbow, confused and a little bit scared of what he just saw.
I don't think this is good, Friendo.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Let me press the button, okay? I got it.
You got it. All right. Vic, you are up.
I just look back at the other two. This thing cannot get out of here.
Yeah, no, I'd like it to not either. No.
Oh, fuck. Ooh, wow.
Wow, with advantage, still miss.
Unfortunately, it swings wide. And you, for that moment, you see its hand reach out and it catches the front of your warhammer. You pull it back, but you feel the grip resist for a bit. Is there anything else you can do?
I don't believe so, because there's nothing else that happened with my rage this time.
Alrighty.
I think that's all I can do. Yeah.
Alrighty, Madia, you're up.
I have but one thing I can do. Let me pull up my list here. I have all of one damaging skill.
It does have disadvantage on dexterity saves. Checks or saves?
I believe it's a save. Let me find out.
You imposed a dexterity save disadvantage, correct? Or was it just all checks?
What? Hang on.
Because I'll have to roll that
Disadvantage
again.
on Ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Ability checks, okay. So not saves, got it.
Yeah, that's
But
unfortunate.
it does fail.
Alright, take 8 damage!
You got it.
I'm helping.
I mean, that does, you start to see as the armor does shatter in parts.
It's like this, basically, she reaches out, holding out with her amulet, as this flame just erupts from her hand and just bombards this thing.
It is
Nice.
considered wounded at this point. All right.
Oh,
Whoa,
oh, where'd it go?
sorry.
Oh, it is back.
All right, it's back.
It's not invisible.
But unless there's, oh god, I need to add him back to the. It got deleted.
Oh no.
Formula. Let me just. It's in the same spot, anyways. It rolled a 4 last time. But that is your turn. Is that where you want to stand? Are you moving?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So you round the corner at this point, you do see, or at least those that have vision still, you see as that one part on its arm that absorbed the crossbow bolt expand in this net and wrap them. It's gonna see as, I guess, the closest to it would be the Shield of Faith, as there is an over shield on top. That is gonna be there. But you do see as his form starts to glow. But that was his bonus action. On his action, you do see as the other hand, you see it swipe across in front of it, and that glow extends outward about 5 feet off of it. It's gonna go ahead and use, oh boy, it's gonna go ahead and use its other, what?
Just
What?
His other thing.
Just for reference,
Yes.
my repeating shot, the ammunition, whether it hits or misses, it instantly vanishes because it's magic ammunition.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Cool. But with that, you do see as the second on top, you see as the energy starts to swirl around him. And it is being held in place. Or at least the energy swirling. It's giving him about a 5-foot barrier from his body to you. And it's standing, it's holding its position. That's gonna be his turn. Okay.
Oh boy. I forgot to do it, but as a bonus action, I'm gonna get my Eldritch Cannon, the Protector, to move towards this direction. It only has 15 feet per round. 5, 10, 15. So it should be able to get here by the end of the round, and the next round it'll be, I want to move it here so that it's in range to protect Vic.
Got it.
But that's bonus action, so I guess I'm going again with the crossbow. I can't target it.
Push T. There you go.
What?
Oh, if you push T or hover over it and push T, it'll target. You're targeting.
Yeah, I tried that, but it's not.
It was. Push T again. Yeah, you're targeting it.
Okay, couldn't see it. My bad.
You're fine.
Yep. Ooh,
Thank you. Christ.
All
very
right.
nice.
With that,
A.
beautiful. As it strikes, it hits. Though it does absorb it, you see as the bolt strikes into the shield, cracking it slightly, almost causing like a crack to manifest on something that doesn't exist. But
Do I roll for necrotic damage?
yes, absolutely. Damage is damage at this point.
Nice.
All right. Nice.
And do you mind if I flavor?
Absolutely.
Okay. The initial when he looked at it at the very beginning before combat started, you could see him open his mouth and you almost couldn't quite hear anything. It was almost like an echo without the original sound. But sort of black mist as he speaks emanates slowly from his mouth, and you can see that where the bolt struck on the armor, even though the light is very bright, it does look like one of the wisps that he was speaking attached itself to the bolt and has remained even though the bolt disappeared.
Nice.
You can still hear whenever it hits, you can hear a sort of reverse echo, like a what sound.
Oh,
Awesome.
Without the initial sound, it just sounds like the echo part.
Perfect.
Nice.
And don't do it.
Excellent. But with that, you do see as that outer shell that is hovering about 5 feet away from this body, you see that part shatter in close as the pieces expel from the body. It holds in place in the air for a moment as they all reverse course and attach directly to the body itself, though it is still emanating that aura. Vic,
Interesting.
you are up.
Talking is still a free action, right?
Yes.
Not really expecting a response, but I'll say to it, "What are you?" Before I try. If it doesn't answer, I'll just swing at it. But
It turns to you and it looks like it's going to strike out.
okay, I will take another swing. Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah, boy!
yes!
Beautiful. Go ahead.
Another
yeah.
25 damage to it.
With
He's
that,
having a bad day.
as it strikes, wait, 25? Why didn't that count? That's stupid. Okay, hold on 1 second.
It didn't reduce.
No. Alrighty. It is still up. But it does strike. Or at least it looks like it's gonna strike towards you. Yeah. Alrighty. Does not respond to your calls to asking a question. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I kind of just stare it down and like stare into its eyes with my own glowing eyes.
Alrighty. 1 second. Alrighty.
Okay.
But with that, Madia, you are up.
Medea is gonna peek back around the corner and use a spell Caelen probably hasn't seen her use before. But
Toll
she's
the
gonna attempt
dead.
Toll the Dead.
Nice.
Alrighty.
As she just looks towards this thing, the whites of her eyes go dark. As she just says, "You're done."
Ooh. You see as it turns, almost grabbing at its head. And
Should
it
be a
pauses for a
D12,
I was
moment.
gonna say it should be a D12, yeah,
Why was it
not a
not?
D8.
Because it's
Very good.
injured, it should be a D12. Is it okay if I roll that?
Go versatile. Click versatile.
What?
Click versatile.
Oh.
There you go.
Ah!
Beautiful.
Damn.
But that was exactly what it needed to be.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't have to do anything. As it looks like, you see as it strikes out towards Vic, you see as when it's trying to swing, you see its form split into two as two of them start to flank or move on either side of Vic. It's starting to swing out, but the bell tolls as its form crumples, the armor pushing in and caving in on itself as it cracks. The ichor that was inside, the viralium, pooling in the bottom of this vat. Thankfully, that was it.
Oh.
You guys did a lot of very high damage real fast.
Two nat 20s from a barbarian will do that.
Yeah,
I do not like using that spell. That is a gross spell.
but with that, oh god, let's go back to this one right here. But with that, the form sits there and puddles. Eventually, the viralium, or at least what you thought was viralium, starts to pull together and increase in size, or at least height. In that moment, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that real quick. In that moment, the lights go out.
Oh shit.
Lights turn on. Other lights turn on. Oh god, why is that not working? Hello?
Oh, okay.
All you hear together is anomaly detected. Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected.
Oh,
As dozens of these robots, these constructs, rush in, almost similar to the spiders that was clamoring around, or at least the spider that Caelen has. However, they don't pass the door. They stop and encircle Caelen.
Caelen?
Vic's gonna move towards the door.
Caelen is gonna try and jump over them into the room.
Okay. With that, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as they are now trying to restrain you.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
That is less than ideal.
The constructs grab you, and they are pulling you back. Dragging Caelen away. We're gonna go ahead and end right there.
Ah!
Are you joking?
What?
Nope. Nope.
Am I allowed to try to hit them before they do?
Nope.
Oh,
We'll deal with that
no.
next time.
Why do you do this to us, Sleepy?
At least we're together.
At least, no, Caelen's gone now.
Caelen
Not
is
yet.
being dragged away.
He is currently... Yeah, exactly.
That's
He's not gone
fine.
yet.
But it's okay, because I do believe that Caelen, Quest, you will not be able to be here next week, correct?
Correct.
So,
Oh, no.
at a perfect moment, you got pulled away from the group. And once again, we are splitting the party.
And now Vic gets bonding time with
Madia.
Madia.
I'm sorry, Vic. You have to deal with this.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just want to say, I hope that by the end of this year, we have one session where all of us are
We're together for the entire session.
for like
Yeah.
a full
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay
That'd-
if I'm dragged away like at the end like this, but like at the beginning we should start together, and like the whole time we're together until that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just once by the end of the year.
Excellent.
One day.
Excellent.
But it is not this day.
It is
No.
not.
Sure
Or
isn't.
next day.
Or next day.
Nope.
Maybe
But
next weekend.
that was it. I hope you guys had fun today.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
It was a lot. Finally, combat. I did not expect you guys to blow this thing up with nat 20s, and it failed with all of the failed saves. He failed every single save, and Vic crit every single time. So, you know.
Hey, no, I missed once.
Okay, missed
And I
one.
crit the other two
Sure.
times.
Yeah.
I love that
Sure.
duplicity thing. That is beautiful. I
Yeah.
need it more often.
Bro, that gives me advantage, which means I don't need to reckless attack. Oh.
It is. I mean, it could have been worse, but I'm glad it didn't end that way. So,
True.
very good. Very good. But yeah, we'll go ahead
I'm
and
just
end.
happy I didn't need to do a single high or low.
Yeah,
That was-
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I was gonna throw a couple in there just for fun, but you know.
There was only one D100 roll, I think, too.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll
I-
save them
you
for
don't
next
mind.
session, Caelen.
It was my D100,
Yeah, very true.
but I mean, I was gonna get artists to pick high or low anyways.
Oh god.
Fair.
it'd always be her fault. Yeah.
So, off planet, in a station in the galaxy.
This is fine.
We'll pick up here next week.
We're so fucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I'll bet you Harlan has something to do with this, but it's fine.
He's a friend of Reno. Why would he possibly?
Is he, though? You don't know him.
Just because I didn't know what he is doesn't mean I don't know he's friendly.
Yeah,
nice dude.
it does.
Look, man, he tried to stop me from getting shot, and I still got shot. That's fine.
Or did he just want a prisoner?
You're making me think too hard for this. Caelen's gonna come back with Vic and Madia dead.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that checks out.
But
I'm sorry, Caelen.
we'll go ahead and end right there. Mind you, so we've been doing the whole, like, telling people where they can find you. But if you guys will go down into my panels, there are links for things like that. If you would like to see the character sheets of each player, it will be down. Just click on that Convergence button. It does take you somewhere. It'll take you to all of the artists that, so far we have one artist. We have the music that is provided by Will Sabino. So if you guys want to check out all of the things that I use, all of the assets that I use, it will be linked down there. I will be adding more as we go down. I know I need to add a panel thing right there. We're going to add a new command. But thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for playing and sticking it through. I hope you had fun today. It was there's a lot to unpack, and there's plenty more ahead. So
saying I don't have to make a bard for next session?
No, you're alive.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're alive. Also, play tests for the new race. The species will probably coming soon, so there might be art for it later. Whimsy.
Wink, wink.
With the or at least the reveal of Harland, there will be a custom race for this campaign, so you guys will be able to have access to that later on. Down the road. So I hope you guys stick around to see that, and we will catch you next time.
Have a good one.
Thanks for DMing.
Yeah. Thank you for DMing, Sleepy.
DMing.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here.
And I'll see you all around.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you had fun. There was a lot of story to be had. They finally made it through. They finally got together, and once again, they have to separate. Well, not necessarily have to separate. They're being forcefully separated as Caelen is being dragged away for that moment by the constructs or robots or whatever they are. But we will figure that out next time on Convergence, episode 5. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out today. I really do appreciate it. If you didn't catch the whole thing, if you want to pick up where we left off or wherever you had to step away, you can always check on youtube.com/@namsleepy. The links will be down in my descriptions. You can go from there. Make sure to join the Discord. We do community sessions, and plenty more content is on the way. So thank you so very much for hanging out today, and we will be right back next week. Thanks, guys.